as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away. Try to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray. I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away.
All right, all right, all right. Welcome everybody to the chat. Hopefully you can hear me. Everything is going good. We got some game audio. Uh-oh. Hold on here. I lost the game audio, everybody, or the game. Hold on a second. What happened? Uh-oh. Don't know what happened here. Let's see. We got that back. Let's get this going. I got, I don't know what's going on here. Let's get this back into the video game. All right. Hopefully you're still there and can hear everything. What is going on here? Having some issues. I don't know what's going on. Please stand by. God damn it.
Fly so high, I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky on your mind.
All right. Are we back? Can you hear me? I lost the game. We've got some severe thunderstorms and lightning going on around the area, so it kind of kicked me out of my computer real quick. Hopefully I didn't lose the broadcast. I hope you guys are still here. If you are, throw up something. Say something in the chat. Let me know you're still here. Thanks for tuning in if you are here. Get off to a rough start. Louisiana, where I live, it's got nothing but thunderstorms and lightning going on continuously. So I just want to make sure, before we kick things off, won't you guys hit that like button? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't been here before. Don't forget to turn on that notification bell. Down in the description of the video, I got a link to my Discord channel if you want to join my Discord and play along, talk to me, whatever you want to do. Send me messages there in Discord. See if we can't do something different or work out something else. I appreciate you guys, everybody staying in. If you can, let me know. Is my game audio echoing? Is my voice echoing? Anything like that? Let me know in the chat, would you please? In the last episode, we were working on our base. We got ourselves a base overseer. Whoops, that's a base computer archives. Expanding the base, we got ourselves a base overseer. We got ourselves a weapons specialist, a scientist, and we just picked up an agricultural specialist for our base, and we need to meet him back at our base. But we stopped in the anomaly because we need to pick up a few pieces of technology due to the new multi-tool that we picked up. We need to take all the technology off of our old multi-tool this episode, and we're going to switch that over from our Sentinel Alien Blaster. We're going to take everything out of this. Matter of fact, we'll do that right now. So we'll switch all this into our exosuit. So we'll get this started. We'll get it off to a good start here. You never know what's going to happen with Cobalt Dale and all the epic fails. I appreciate you guys are here tuning in and showing that support and watching my videos and hitting that like button. It really makes a difference for the YouTube algorithm. They like to put my videos out, the more you guys interact with them. So keep chatting every now and then, just throw a thumbs up or something in that chat. Let me know what's going on. We can talk. I can do two things at once. I know it doesn't seem like I can, but it's possible. I can do it. Doesn't happen very often, but I can. All right, we're getting all our technology out, thrown into our exosuit, and then we're going to switch back to our other multi-tool here. And we're going to try and get this weapon switched over. We got more stuff. I mean, both weapons have a pulse spitter in them, so we're here to buy some pulse spitter upgrades as well. We'll throw this. No, we don't even have room in our starship, so look at that. Let's switch our multi-tool over. We'll get back to the new one that we bought, and we'll start installing some of that technology from this multi-tool. So let's install this stuff real fast. Let's go. Yeah, let's go right here. Got to make a decision where everything's going to fit in at. This is a little bit difficult, What do we got here? We got a overheat downtime, an X-class outlaw mining beam upgrade, which we don't need. So that's overheat downtime. So we'll destroy that and we'll get the materials back for that. And we still got another mining beam upgrade, which is our advanced mining laser. We'll put that in there. Nice, we're moving right along. We got ourselves quite a bit of technology already that will get installed into our multi-tool as we go along here. Now we got our scanner devices to put back in here. We got to clear out some of this inventory. Can we put that in our starship? Yes, we can. Okay, let's put this in here. Hopefully we get it set up right. Make sure everything is jiving with each other. We got ourselves a couple of multi-tool upgrades to install this episode as well. So we got that much installed. Let's switch back to our other multi-tool one more time so we can get the rest of the equipment out of it. There we go. We've got our amplified cartridges. We'll stick that into our exosuit there. Let's go back in. What else do we have? We have the survey device. We have a terrain manipulator. We'll install a terrain manipulator into the other one, so we won't worry about that. But we want our paralysis mortar. We definitely want that in there. Let's see what else. We got 2 sentinel upgrades for it as well. So we'll take those out and install those. All right, I appreciate it, Cobalt Wife. Thank you for letting me know that the audio and everything is sounding good. I appreciate that. It really helps me out because I don't know what you guys are seeing or what you're hearing. So if something's going wrong, let me know in the chat because the chat window doesn't disappear. So that's the best way to let me know if something is malfunctioning in the game or the stream, and I will be able to fix it. I tell you what, man, I'm learning on the fly. Definitely learning everything I possibly can about streaming. Streaming is not easy. Everybody says, oh, I can stream, I can do it. And then they get on there and they start doing it and they're like, oh man, this is really hard. Yeah, it's hard. I'm telling you, I struggle every week, I would have to say. With the stream, something with audio, something's always going on, it seems like. Not to mention, it seems like every gaming company and all that jazz, they like to put out, let's move this over. I'm gonna move oh, that's supercharged. That's why that's there. I was like, why is that like that? And then there's a supercharged slot there for that. Let's see, I've got to figure out a spot here to move all my technology over so it fits right. Okay, we got the paralysis mortar. We're definitely going to have to use those multi-tool expansion slots so we can get a little bit better of the weapons technology going. But our multi-tool's up to 4,600 damage now, so that'll work. And it's a B class. That's a lot better than our alien blaster, which was a C class. I mean, it did a lot of damage, but now we got supercharged in 2 different technology slots, so we're working. That's all set up. We got that done. Let's see what else we got. Whoops. We got a suspicious movement module we can put into our exosuit to see if that will give us some better jetpacks. And that gives us, oh, look at that. That was a good one. Jetpack tanks, 122%, sprint distance 19, initial boost at 2%, and a recharge rate of 17%. So yeah, that's pretty good. Look at that. All right, and we got some extra stuff in our inventory like this mining beam upgrade. We don't really need it. We can sell it for nanites or we can save it for an alternate multi-tool later. So we got ourselves a bunch of salvage data to upgrade our base parts with and technologies, and we need to get ourselves some S-class upgrades for our multi-tool, so we can upgrade our pulse spitter. Sorry, I'm having a little bit of a brain fart. There's so much going on that I've got to tell you guys about this episode. So let's get back here. Wait, let's go over here first. Pick up whatever nanites we can collect from our 2 buddies over here. We got, who's this? Helios. Let's see if he gives us any nanites for the discoveries we made. There we go, minerals. Let's see what he gives us. Look at there, what do we get? 260 nanites for minerals. Cool, for a bunch of rocks we scanned. Let's see what Ares has to give us. Transmit the data milestones for him, all our little achievements. Look at there, 550 nanites. That's pretty good. I like that. So we got almost 1,000 nanites just from them 2 guys for all the scanning that we've done. And doing achievements and running around on the planet. First thing I want to do is run back here and get our exosuit backpack upgraded. Every time we move to a new solar system, we got to run over here and get that. And you know what I'm doing? I'm upgrading the technology part of this. Look at that, 75,000 units. We've only got 2 million units since we bought that new multi-tool. That's okay. We can make a little bit more money doing some scanning and things like that. So let's upgrade that. That gives us a little bit more room to add another piece of technology. Look at there. It's an exosuit upgrade too. And we're gonna do that. We're gonna move our life support over here like this, and then we're gonna move our modules around a little bit so we can earn some more bonuses for our technologies. There we go. That looks good. Shablam. How's that working? Let's move this over next to our life support as well. This way we got it supercharged and we got better life support. Eventually we're going to have to do our shields as well. But since we got these little pieces of technology here to give us boosts and bumps and things like that, yeah, that helps us out. So we got that taken care of. We got ourselves a supercharged slot. Let's talk to Celine and see what she's got for an upgrade for us in our exosuit. Oh, look at there. We can get the Mark II refiner to where we can refine 2 items at the same time, but that's 580 nanites. I don't know if we need that yet or not. We could wait. We don't really need any technology right now except for the trade rocket, which we can sell stuff as we pick it up as we go along. We could launch the rocket, but you look at there, it takes a little bit of materials to put that together. We'll buy that technology right now. This way we're set up there. Let's come into here and we'll go to the construction research station and we'll finish buying up all the stuff we need for our base, like ladders and things like that. I want to get that stuff out of the way. I farmed up a little bit of that salvage data off camera. This way you guys didn't have to sit there and watch me do this for hours. It took a long time to get all those things mined up, but I did a lot of running around. We got that stuff taken care of. Okay, now we can buy a galactic trade terminal right now. And I believe that would be a good choice, but we don't need it at our base. That'll be given to us as soon as we learn the blueprints for circuit boards. So what we want to do is get our exocraft summoning station for summoning our little geo roamer, our little car. We want this thing, so that'll help us summon that in any solar system. As long as we drop that down, we can summon our car anywhere we go. So we're going to buy that. And then we need the materializer. Since we got our freighter in the last episode as well, we got that freighter. So now we're going to put a exocraft materializer. So any solar system that our freighter is in, this thing will summon it directly to any planet that we're on. So we could fly around in our freighter all the time. Let's check this out. Let's see if we got any starship upgrades real fast. Oh, I know we definitely need some starship upgrades. We got quite a few. Let's see, there's a launch auto recharger. We should get that, so that'll use less launch fuel in our starship. Let's see if we can't pick up a couple more things here. Better missiles, infra knife. The infra knife is a good weapon. We should get that upgrade for that as well. And we can install that into our fighter. Matter of fact, let's get out of here and go into our starship and look at what we got. All we got is the photon cannon. We don't even have an upgrade for that. And we need some more slots in our fighter in order to upgrade this a little bit too. So yeah, we need to buy a couple technologies so we can get along a little bit better, like using less fuel, that kind of thing. Let's see what else we got going on here. Let's see. This is so choosy. Sublight amplifier gives us more power to our pulse drive. Yeah, let's buy that. We can install that. All we got to do is get some platinum. Platinum won't take too much. We got that. Let's keep going. We got a couple more pieces of technology to buy, because I want to buy all this stuff up right now so we don't have to come back here later. We could get a shield upgrade. That's pretty cheap. There we go. We got that. Let's get one more piece of technology, and I think that'll be about it. And that would be the cargo scan deflector. As long as we go to a pirate system, we can get ourselves some counterfeit circuits, and then we'll be able to install that. But that's a future piece of technology. We got that done. Let's go over here, and we're going to talk to Percy's and see what he's got for our little exocraft car. We need to get a couple pieces of technology from him as well. So we need to get some hazard protection into our car. So we're going to buy up all these hazard protection modules so we can install those, and we won't be affected by any of the elements on any of the planets that we go to if we're riding around in our car. If we don't have these things in our car, then we lose our hazard protection, and it goes down slowly. But if we have these things installed into our car, then we won't lose hazard protection, which is nice. We've got an advanced mining beam and a mounted cannon. Well, we'll get these technologies for free, but the radar amplifiers and like the Icarus fuel system, that right there is an auto recharger for our car, so we don't have to fuel it. But we got to get storm crystals, and those are from storm planets with like activated copper and that kind of stuff on the planet. So we'll pick that technology up because that won't be given to us by our exocraft specialist. Now we've got a radar on our car already, so we don't need that. This is for the submarine over here, and this is for our mech warrior, our Minotaur. So we don't need any of that technology over there. Just this tree right here is all we need. And these two radars will be given to us soon enough. We don't have to install those right now. So we got what we needed from there. Let's go into the synthesis laboratory. This is where we pick up our Atlas passes and things from. I know I showed you guys this earlier, but let's buy a couple more pieces of technology here. We need the solar mirrors. We got that. We don't need the amino chamber. We can pick those up anywhere. The hydrothermal fuel cell is for our Nautilus submarine. We don't need those. And we could use the level 2 Atlas pass, but I don't think it's necessary right now. We don't need that. We can pick that up later when we have a few more nanites. We could get more nanites from our runaway mold bases. We don't need the multi-tool. See, it's a C class. Ours is a lot better, so we don't need that. Let's talk to EOS, our multi-tool dispenser. Let's see, we need to pick up the impact igniter. That'll be for our pulse spitter. That's a really good one. That lights guys on fire. And then we got the pulse spitter ricochet module. Those two right there will definitely make a difference in our pulse spitter. And then we'll buy some upgrades for our pulse spitter as well. Now we've already got the paralysis mortar, so we don't need that. The only other thing I could suggest is the waveform recycler. That's for our scanner. That'll help it recharge faster so we can scan farther. Let's pick that technology up. What do we got left for nanites? Hopefully it's enough to buy one more piece of technology, and that would be the optical drill. We should pick that up. That'll help us with our mining, so we can mine more resources, like when we're mining ferrite or mining copper, that kind of stuff. It will give us double. Ooh, what's up, Sins Arcade? Welcome to the stream. If you guys haven't checked him out yet, that's another great content creator, Sins Arcade. Right? Splitting pulses like it's $22.99. Check him out. He's another great content creator. He does a lot of No Man's Sky as well. I appreciate you and welcome to the chat. And where was I now? I forgot what I was saying. Believe it. Our optical drill will help us get more resources to mine. So we're pretty much set up on that. Let's get oh yeah. Let's go back over here to the Starship upgrade, because I want to get the photon cannon upgrade over here as well. I forgot to grab that while we were here. And it's a simple little one. It's the nonlinear optics. That'll help you do a little bit longer shooting with your photon cannon. So if you're like mining asteroids and stuff and you're holding your finger down on the button, it doesn't overheat as fast. Wait, let's go back in here. There's some more technology we need to buy. Since we got all this salvage data, let's go over here. Where is it? Not there. Keep going. There's quite a bit of decorations for your base. If you really want to decorate your base, they got enough stuff in here to make it look like a home. Let's see, this is all the new stuff that they just added in the Orbital update, which is your construction modules and decorative modules. They got that in there. But I am looking for, there we go, the mineral extractor. I want to get that. I want to get the electromagnetic generator. This will give us power to our base if we're close enough to a hot spot to where it will allow us to power our base without solar energy, so it'll work 24 hours a day. So let's get that, the gas extractor, all the mining stuff. Eventually we'll start mining here because we're going to need some resources. And I'm just picking up these little things to get us going. All the other stuff will pretty much be given to us along the way as we go through. Let's pick up a little bit more for our wooden houses. We'll pick up these. I'm just going to burn through some of these data modules. So our salvage data modules. So we don't have to come back later and use that stuff again. Picking up a few doors, walls. Sorry, this will take just a minute. Be patient. I'll be right back with you. There we go. Get all that. We'll throw the roof stuff in there too. We're getting through those. We only got 70 left up here in the top left corner. If you don't know how many you have, that's where you need to look, is right up there. So I want to buy up all these roof pieces so we can eventually build ourselves a pretty decent house somewhere else. All right. There we go. And then we got the 2 canvas rooftops as well. So that's all the wood. I want to buy the alloy metal pieces as well, because I use these metal pieces when I'm building a mining hotspot, that kind of stuff. So it helps out just a little bit. So I'm just buying some of the basic stuff here. Get it out of the way. There we go. Get the big pieces, get the small pieces. Extruded doors. Yeah, this is going by pretty fast. You guys might not have as much salvage data as I did, because I mined a bunch of it off camera. Yeah, hotspot farming, that's a huge thing in this game. It'll keep you going for quite some time. Especially if you need copper and you find yourself a copper hotspot. That's chromatic metal for the rest of the game, and it's huge. It's very huge. It'll keep you going through the rest of the game for as long as you ever play the game. All right, we got that. Let's get a couple more doors in the alloy part of it. Get some windows so we can put some windows in our bases with the metal alloy. And we're pretty much set for door wise. Oh yeah, the alloy arches. I need those for when I set up my mining hotspots. Cool, we're pretty much set there. Let's get some roof pieces. Gotta have some roofs on our little houses. You never know. There we go. I'm gonna just try and... We got 15 left, so I'm gonna wait. We're gonna save those last 15. We're pretty much set there. Let's go back over to EOS, our multi-tool technology merchant. He will give us the survey device for our multi-tool to help us find hotspots where copper, magnetized ferrite, cobalt, that kind of stuff is. And we're gonna install that into our multi-tool. Since we bought up a few of the parts and the technologies, that's everything we need here. We got stuff for our what is that? Oh, that's the marker down on the planet. Oh, that's for the expedition, boys and girls. I forgot to mention that. See, I got so excited to get playing. We have a new expedition going in the game. Now, if you're playing like I am on this save, you can come into this terminal and start the Expedition 13 Adrift, and we can bring some of our equipment and things like that with us into the Adrift expedition, and we'll have to complete that before we can bring our goodies back to this save and continue playing. But I'm not going to do that. We're going to continue on with our normal playthrough. I've already played through on my own personal save and collected all the goodies from the expedition here. I've already collected the Iron Vulture starship. I could collect that, but I'm not going to do that. But I will collect the iron panels, and I will collect, where is it, the stealth paint job for when we build our ships later in the game. Now there's base decorations like ruined starships. We got some stickers, that kind of stuff from it. We'll pick these up, these ruined ships. I like those. Those are pretty cool. And we've got stuff from other expeditions in here as well. I haven't picked any of that stuff up yet, really, because I don't think we need it per se. It's always good to have extra things available to us as we go through the game. I'm going to pick up the jetpack trails because I know those help. Let's go through this real fast. Starship trails, I like to pick those up. Flaming barrels, that'll help us. That's engines for our freighter. Decorations for our base. Now you can go through these. If you do the expedition, you can come through here. The only one I ever wanted out of this whole thing, where was it? Where'd it go? Crimson Freighter Trail. There is an electric jetpack trail that I love in the game. I can't get it because I deleted my main save like a big dummy. And I lost all those parts from my previous expeditions, and I don't know how to get those back. So we're going to get a couple starship trails and things like that here. I want to go through real fast. There's the exotic backpack. We'll get out of here. I'm going to go back in because I want to pick up a couple cosmetic things from our open things that I bought. Let's go through here. Scorching jetpack trail. Got those. I will pick up, and we will use a certain type of jetpack trail, which I've gone through. I've started again buying all the helmets, all the pieces, and all that stuff. I mean, it was a big blow to my ego. Just how delicate No Man's Sky can be when it comes to your expedition rewards. If you're playing on your main save, never, ever, ever delete it, because you will not get those things back. And No Man's Sky will not help you unless you have a video proving that you had those things at the very beginning. And I've done every expedition, and now I can't access like my Golden Vector starship, that kind of stuff, because I don't have that save anymore that collected it. So I'm kind of a little bit disappointed and kind of butthurt about that. Let's go through. It's not gestures, appearances. There we go. See, I don't own all the appearances anymore. I lost a whole bunch of stuff and had to start over collecting Quicksilver by doing Quicksilver missions to keep us going. There it is. Stealth Starship Trail. I like getting these little things. The figurines will go inside your starship. That'll help you with like your engines or your weapons, that kind of stuff. There's an exosuit backpack. Good deal. Look at there. There's our jetpack trails that I don't have yet. So we'll pick all those up. And then there's all the masks in the game. I have collected each and every one of these. And I'm glad that those didn't disappear. I had another save that had those things in it. So that's all I needed out of here. We're going to get out of here. You guys want to check this out, come back and get your own upgrades and that kind of thing. I've got extra ships from getting Twitch drops and that kind of stuff. I must have 20 different ships I've collected for the Twitch drops. And I don't use any of them. I've never actually well, I can't say never. I have in the very beginning. I started downloading some of those ships so I could collect them and fly around with them and give me a leg up instead of having the Radiant Pillar. but it just didn't feel right to me. Okay, we're gonna jump in, jump out, make that little save, get back in, and we're gonna head out, and we're going back to our main base so we can talk to our agricultural specialist and get that going. We're gonna get our base built up. Hopefully we'll get through quite a few of these quests. We're gonna put in some technologies into our inventory. We're gonna get a bunch of blueprints from like the weapons specialist, from the agricultural specialist, because he'll help us be able to build circuit boards, which our overseer is wanting us to do now, and we don't have the ability to build circuit boards yet. Because once we get that circuit board built, then we get that brain fart in progress, we'll get that galactic trade terminal. And that galactic trade terminal, you'll get the blueprint for it, so you can build that in any base you build anywhere in the galaxy or the next. All right, let's head back to the Cobalt Crib. That's our main base, and we got a couple fungal mold bases. We should go, yeah, we'll go to our fungal mold bases. We're gonna go to Fungal 1 and Fungal 2. So we can harvest up some nanites, and then we can keep those processing while we're doing the little quests for our agricultural specialist, our weapons specialist, that kind of stuff. And we'll get through that. I know this is going to take a few minutes. I know I've been kind of dawdling for the last, 25 minutes, but we're getting all the things that we need to get us going. Because once you establish a decent foundation in No Man's Sky, get yourself a little base built up with the overseer and all that in it, then you get yourself all the refiners and things like that, this game takes off and it'll be amazingly fun. All right, for some reason, when we started out with this fungal mold base, or this runaway mold base, excuse me, I had like 5 or 6 runaway mold balls here, but since I built this base here, we don't have those anymore, and I don't understand why. But let's switch to our mining beam, and we'll shoot these down here so we can pick up whatever nanites they give us. Look at there was 600 off of that one, so that gave us 1,300 runaway mold. Let's hit that save beacon, and then we'll hit runaway mold base 2. And then once we get done there, we'll head back to our main base, and we'll start refining those down. Yeah, hopefully the lightning storms and the thunderstorms don't knock out the power here. Last time we had a good lightning storm here, I lost my emergency backup battery to my computer system, and now that is burnt out. And all I've got is a surge protector multi-plug deal plugged in with my PC and everything, so it won't get burned up, but it will kick the power out and we will lose the stream. So if that happens, please hang out, give me a couple minutes, and I will get back to the stream. But hopefully we can get through this stream tonight without any problems. Okay, let's get back up here, because we got power to that. I could set up some refiners here, but that just doesn't seem feasible for me. We don't need to do that. Let's get back to our main base, and we'll get that quest line going for the agricultural specialist. All right, here we go. And then we'll work on our multi-tool, and we'll work on our exocraft a little bit, trying to get some of these technologies installed. I know we ain't got much room in our starship, but that's okay. We'll try and get what we can installed into that too, like an auto recharger. Yeah, the launch recharger, we definitely need that in our starship. That's a prime technology. And hopefully we can get back to like our freighter and start moving along and scanning some stuff so we can make some money. All right, we back at the Cobalt Crib. We're gonna start dumping the runaway mold into our refiners, since these ones don't use any fuel. Let's go into our backpack. Where are they? Where did it go? Oh, I put it in the starship. Leave that. So we're going to cut this. 1, 2. There we go. Get that one started. Since we have 3 refiners, I cut the stacks in half kind of thing, into thirds. So now, let's go in here. We'll cut that one in half. Bloop, bloop. There we go. 3 minutes. That's not bad. And then we'll go and put the last one in. And that should be all of the runaway mold. And look at that. 357 nanites. So about 300 nanites per refiner. That's almost 1,000 nanites right there for free. I'm so glad we found those 2 little runaway mold bases, because that'll help us out. Ooh, what was that? That wasn't good. What's going on here? Okay, we are back to the base. Let's go see. I did extend our base a little bit, and then we built this room here for our agricultural specialist, and that is Merchant Sakrab, which is our farmer. So let's talk to him and see what he's got to say. Let's make sure that we're on the industrial surveying. We don't have that yet, but we're going to talk to our agricultural specialist first and see what he's got to say. This is a home of glass and metal, traveler. It is in dire need of my touch, but no need to fear, for I come well equipped for such work. There we go. He gives us the blueprints for a large hydroponic tray, a small hydroponic tray, and the gut rot flower. Cool, so we can make some plants now. Your first lesson will teach you to embrace the dirt, friend. The earth provides life and death, after all. Take this hydroponics tray and these gut rot flower seeds. Grow the flower and see how fine it feels to produce life. Merchant Sakrab is already bedding in nicely. They have already given me the means to beautify my home. If I prove myself a worthy farmer with this gut rot flower, perhaps they will share more of their agricultural secrets. Wonderful, my friend. Soon our home will be filled with the delicate perfume for which this plant was named. All right, so what he wants us to do is build some hydroponics trays. You can build the small ones if you got the materials for it, or the large ones. I'm gonna build the large ones, but we have to get some metal plating. And I don't remember if we have metal plating or not. I don't think we do. So I'm gonna check a couple of these boxes. This is where we keep all our junk. There we go. We got some metal plating there. We'll take half this stack and throw that into our inventory. There we go. So now we can start building some of these hydroponics trays, which are in our, in our base technologies slot. So let's go in. We're going to get ourselves a large hydroponic tray. Let's see how many we can fit. We can fit 3 across this side of the room. Now I'm going to color these things green. Why? Because, you know, it's in a grow room, guys. And then we'll put some wood paneling on there. There we go. That looks good. So we'll drop 1, 2, 3, and then we'll put a 4th one over here. There we go. Now those are drawing power. Those, as we build those here, let's see what it says. Now you can see over there on the in the pop-up window on the right-hand side a little bit there, it says it uses 20 power per hydroponic tray. So now we need to go over here and make sure, check our battery to make sure we're not using power. Look at there, 260 kelvins per minute are being used out of 250 that we're supplying. So we need more power. That's a lot of power that our base is now using. So we're going to jump up here. Hopefully we can build ourselves a couple more solar panels and get these things set up in here. We're going to do red and white because, you know, that's the color we've been doing. Let's line these up a little bit. Now build as many as I possibly can. Hopefully that's 4 more. Here we go. Whoops. We don't... Look at there. What is going on? That builds on the floor inside. We don't want that on the floor or the hallway inside, so we can't get access to our boxes. I like to put them on the roof of the structure. This way they're out of the way. You can build your own special rooms if you want to and put floors in them and get them out of the way. There we go. That should be enough power to start powering our base pretty fast and our batteries charging up. So our power grid is pretty well stored. We need to make sure when the lights go out, when the sun goes down with our solar panels, that we see how long it takes before the power runs out. And this is one way to find out. As you see here, a day cycle lasts 15 minutes of real life time, and a night cycle lasts 15 minutes of real life time. So when the dark hours happen and we're using the power, then we'll see how much power is going down, how much power will last before the lights go out. Maybe we'll need more, maybe we'll need a couple more batteries. We'll find out. We got that going. I want to go back in one more time just to make sure we got enough power going on. What do we got? 260 out of 350. That should be enough to charge the batteries really fast. Let's go get our nanites over here. There we go, 238. And yeah, round that up with the other two here. That should be 300 nanites a piece. So that's 900 nanites right there, boys and girls. Perfect. We'll take that, throw that in our inventory. I didn't miss any of these other two, did I? No, I didn't. Okay. We got that all set up. Cool. Let's go back in. Where is it? Let's see. We're out of those things. I'm going to destroy these. We don't need these two. That's just a waste of space. So let's go in here and see if we can't plant ourselves a gut rot flower. So we need 40 phasium to plant a gut rot flower. Yeah, the thunder is what I worry about, Cobalt Wife. That thunder, that means lightning striking somewhere. And here in Louisiana, them telephone poles get hit and the power goes out. And then we could be down for hours. You never know. We just lost the power here in our house the other day. And it was out for what? 2 hours? Almost 3 hours? That was ridiculous. So, yeah, it goes out quite a bit during the summertime here because of all the rainstorms. Let's see. We need to get phasium. Do we have phasium? No, we do not have phasium. Uh-oh. That's not a good sign, boys and girls. We need some space poopy. Okay, we don't have any there. Let's look in our plant box. Our plant box is number 8. There we go. Yeah, we got some phasium right there. So we'll take that and we'll throw that into our inventory. Now we need enough phasium to plant one plant plus give the agricultural specialist one plant's worth of phasium. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in here and we're going to plant, because we got enough. I'm going to build a couple of these gut rot flowers because these help. The phasium helps you build agricultural grow rooms on your freighter, and then we'll have a bigger operation going on our freighter. This little grow room right here is just enough to get our operation for planting plants going. Eventually we're going to have to collect enough materials to build on our freighter, and that grow room, we're going to have thousands of plants that we will collect. You know, we'll have like 3,000 in phasium collected at one time. We'll have 3,000 frost crystals collected at one time. It'll be a big, huge operation, but that's later in the game. Right now, let's just get on with this. My parents wanted me to be a sales gek, just as they were, as all 300 of their other offspring were. But my passion is for the earth, for the taste and smell of its bounty. Why were we gek born with this palate, if not to use it? Let's ask about the sales gek. Friend, the life of a gek is not easy. I wish no disrespect to my siblings. They shoulder the burden of Balaron's history and make our lords proud. But it is not a life for me. I make amends in my own way. All right, so let's go back in here. We're on the wrong quest. Always check and make sure you're on the right quest, boys and girls. There we go, the agricultural research. So now wait for his little icon to pop up. You see that. So merchant sack, that's what we'll call him. We'll call him merchant sack. How is the gut rot flower, friend? Does it blossom? Is it heavy with fruit? Yeah, here you go. Here's 25 poopy. Beautiful friend, we shall make a farmer of you yet. While I prepare a dish of fragrant wonder, another agricultural challenge awaits you. And there you go. He gives us the blueprint to plant frost crystals. That's why I pick these things up at the trade depots when we land on a planet, the trade stations. I'll buy that from the pilots that fly in, the frost crystals. And all we have to do is pick up dioxide from the space station or wherever we land. Sometimes we don't have to mine it, sometimes we do. The frostwort is a tricky thing, friend. It flourishes where other plants fail, thrusting its roots through the ice and snow. But such a hard life is not for us. Plant one here in your own home and be spared the pain of winter. Merchant Sack asked me to grow a frostwort plant and prove our hydroponic system can replicate any environment. Wonderful, friend. It is a delicate thing to look at. For such a hardy plant, please do enjoy it. All right, so what we need to do is come over here to our agricultural box, and we'll throw in the Facium back in there. We don't need that anymore. We've got dioxide, but we don't have any frost crystal. So that means we have to go to a frozen planet. Let's look. Oh, that's right. Now, we've been to the planets in this solar system. There's a toxic planet. There is a frozen planet, and that one has our original starter base on it, so we can teleport there and get ourselves some frost crystal. So we're going to do that, but first, I want to come over here to our exocraft, our little car, right? And let's install some of the technology into our exocraft that we need, which would be like the hazard protection. We need that cold protection, so we need phosphorus, uranium, and wiring looms. So we're going to install all these technologies first, and then we'll start putting all the materials that we need into them. This way, we can continue on once we get to that planet. And we'll have the hazard protection in our little car, so we can just go. There we go. Got a little bit of copper, carbon nanotubes. Let's see how many wiring looms we have, because we're going to have to buy some more, I bet you. We've only got 8, and that takes 1 per unit, I believe. Yeah, so 1 for each one. That's perfect. We'll be set with that. So let's get some dioxide in there. Wiring loom. We need a hermetic seal, which takes condensed carbon. I do believe that's what it is. Let's get ourselves a wiring loom in here. Deuterium. That's a very rare mineral or element, and we will have to make that. We don't have any ionized cobalt either. What's going on here? Let's get these wiring looms installed real fast, and then we'll see where we go from there. Okay, that one is installed, so we don't need the excuse me, the toxic protection installed, so we don't need that right yet, but we want that cold protection, so we need phosphorus and uranium, and we need a couple hermetic seals. Let's go down into our cargo inside the exocraft, see if we can't make a couple of hermetic seals. There we go, 30 a piece. We can make 2 of those. Boom, that'll go into our heat protection, and that one is installed. So all we need is phosphorus and uranium, ionized cobalt, and deuterium. So let's go see if we have any ionized cobalt in our storage box. If we do, we'll use that. If not, we're gonna have to make some. Hopefully we got it in here. Do we have any ionized cobalt? No, we do not. Ah, the despair. We do not have any in there either. Okay, so how much cobalt do we have in our backpack, boys and girls? Oh, we got plenty of cobalt. So watch this. We're gonna go over here. This is what Cobalt Dale likes doing. This is how I got my name. Cobalt's my favorite color. But guess what? Back when this game was king, cobalt was the money. And I learned how to make lots of it. So let's go into our inventory. We're gonna get some cobalt here. We're gonna drop down to about 723. That's good. And then we're gonna go into our second spot, and this is how we do a cobalt expansion. We'll take oxygen. Let's go down. We're only gonna make a couple hundred here with the oxygen. So it takes 2 oxygen and 2 cobalt to make 5 ionized cobalt. So that oxygen expands the cobalt element. Otherwise, if you look, we'll take this out and put this back into our exosuit, right? It takes 2 cobalt to make 1 ionized cobalt, and we don't get that much. But if we expand it with oxygen, oxygen really helps us out. Look how many we get. 361 with the regular cobalt, 725 with that little bit of oxygen. So we're going to do that. That almost doubles what we were going to get in the first place. So we'll start that. Just make sure you have a lot of cobalt and a lot of oxygen in order to do this. That took half our oxygen supply, so we're going to have to get some more oxygen along the way. So we got to keep an eye out for oxygen plants. Hopefully we could find ourselves a couple big patches. That'd be perfect. While that's going in there, let's go over here into our plant box, because this is where I stuck the elements. We got phosphorus, and we needed, what else was it for our exocraft? Let's go look. We needed ionized cobalt and deuterium, phosphorus, and uranium. So we need a little bit of uranium in here as well. So we'll take that out, and we will install that into our little exocraft over here. Get our little car all jazzed up and ready to go. Okay, let's put in the phosphorus and uranium. Shkabloop, shkabloop. I want to build something else as well that we picked up while we're at the space anomaly, which is the exocraft summoning station. We have the uranium in our backpack right now, so we can use that with the tritium, which is our pulse engine fuel, and an unstable plasma for our paralysis mortar. So we can make that. So let's make that real fast. And here, let's see if we can get it. We'll just throw it down right here. Now that that's built, we can run over and pick that up and put that into our exosuit and carry that around with us. So when we go to the Hymo planet to get our frost crystals, all we got to do is throw down the exocraft summoning station, and then we can summon in our car. That's kind of what I'm doing right now, is trying to get our car all built up and ready to go. So let's throw in the Icarus fuel system, which is our auto recharger for our exocraft. But we're gonna need some storm crystals in order to install that. So you want to stick that in a place where you're not gonna need it or need to move it around for a little while, because I'm not gonna install everything right away. We'll put the microprocessors in there. I'm gonna hold on to the wiring looms because we need to buy a couple more. The deuterium, I want to show you guys that deuterium as well. Let's go into our exosuit. Wait, we can do it in our refiner room. Duh, Dale, jeez. Can't believe he's not thinking straight. I get so excited sometimes I forget what I'm doing. Ionized cobalt into our backpack. Put that back in there. There we go. We got plenty of ionized cobalt. So let's go back into the refiner. We're going to grab some out of our backpack. Dihydrogen. Dihydrogen. There we go. We'll take 294 of that. And then into our starship and get some tritium. Tritium and dihydrogen make deuterium. So you guys know that. Look at that. So 1 dihydrogen and 1 tritium makes 1 deuterium. And that's a pretty good mixture right there to help us get our little starship going. So we're gonna make a bunch of this. Because we're gonna need it later for something else, a new exocraft. So we're gonna need that. So we'll get that processing. Let's go in to our exocraft. And where is it? Right there for the ionized cobalt. We can put that in there. Shkabloop. Now all we're waiting on is the 95 deuterium, and we're making a couple hundred of it. So we got that set up. You can put in these little wheel upgrades. I don't like them. They're just not worth it to me. I just like driving the car as it is. So let's get that. We're gonna take the materials that we have in our inventory now, and we're gonna put all those back. So let's get this out of our inventory so we got a little bit of space. The ionized cobalt, I made a bunch of extra of it. So I'm gonna throw that into the storage box right here. Shkabloop. So we got that out of the way. Go back and put our plant material back into the plant box. I'm going to keep the dioxide in our inventory to remind us that we need to get frost crystals. So let's take this. We'll change this around a little bit. Shkabloop. Let's move that over. We still got to expand our multi-tool as well. So we'll eventually go to the summoning station and get that taken care of. Or not the summoning station, to the space station and get that taken care of so we can expand our multi-tool a little bit. There we go. We got our deuterium. Let's throw this into our exosuit. Take the tritium, put that back in our starship. Now, let's install the radioactive protection into our exocraft. Now it's completely fixed and has all the hazard protection we possibly need in our ship, or in our little car. So now we can drive around anywhere without having to worry about hazard protection. Okay, we got that done. Let's take the rest of the materials that we had from that and put that back in our storage box, because we got to keep our inventory a little bit cleared out, because we're going to be running around picking up a bunch of loot and stuff like that. So the deuterium goes back in the box. We got pure ferrite. We really don't need it on us, so I'll throw that in the box. We'll move this over a little bit. Move this over. There we go. What do we got in our starship? We got a bunch of extra junk in there as well. So, look. Do we have healing gels? Yeah, we got plenty of healing gels. So let's take the dihydrogen jelly. We're going to throw that into our storage container. The wiring looms, we'll throw that into our storage container. Let's see. The Viking effigy and the Viking dagger. We'll save the Viking dagger for later. So we'll keep that. That's garbage. The copper, we'll hold on to that because we're eventually... No, we don't need the copper anymore. So let's throw that into our storage container. We're going to make some room, boys and girls. I mean, the nanotubes and the microprocessors. Hamster fell off the wheel there. Okay, let's move this up here. This is... You know what? Let's throw that in our storage container. We'll save that for later as well. We've got some planetary charts here to help us find crash ships and for us to find more multi-tool expansion slots. That's what I got these for. These secure sites of interest basically are manufacturing facilities, so I could break into them and manufacture ourselves a multi-tool expansion slot. That's how we have 5 of these, because I did that off camera and got us up to 5. We can get a lot more if we keep using them maps. So we got 10 maps, so that's 15 expansion slots for our new multi-tool, which will give us plenty. That's 6 slots there, 7, 8. That's 8 slots right there, and that'll be filled up. Let's charge this up before we get going. There we go. Everything looks charged up. We need a terrain manipulator in our multi-tool. So we need 2 carbon nanotubes and a dihydrogen jelly. I threw it in the box. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Did I leave it in the starship? No, I didn't. Where did it go? Not there. There it is. Okay, we'll take that, break that down. We'll throw that over there. Shkaloop. Okay. So now, let's go to the multi-tool and we'll install our terrain manipulator. And it's already recharged, which is nice. It's already full of silica powder, so we're doing good there. Okay, we got that. So let's get going here. So how's everybody's weekend went? Did everybody have a good weekend, or was it just a little bit slow? I did, if you guys didn't know, I started the Adrift expedition. I just put out the first video about midnight last night. It took me a little while to get it edited. But you guys can check out that series and follow along as I'm going through there. I'll show you the tips and tricks and everything else that I know on how to complete it and get your rewards for it. Otherwise, you can check out my survival playthrough series as well. I'll throw links to both of those in the description to this video after I'm done and it's uploaded. All right, let's get out of here. I did a little save there. Let's take the terminal back to Dale's place on the frozen planet so we can get some frost crystals. And then we can go back and continue along with the agricultural specialist. We'll have to stop and check out the scientist as well and see how he's doing. Is anything we can do to hurry the scientist along? That'll make a lot of difference. All right, we're back to our original base that we started with. So, yeah, let's see. Can we summon our car here? No, we cannot. Now, this is why I built this summoning station, right? So when we go into our inventory and we want to build, look, here's the summoning station right here. As long as you got your exocraft built at any base of yours, this summoning station will work. So we'll come out here, come over here. I'll just drop it down right here. Kabloop. Now watch, we're gonna go in and summon our car, because you can't summon your car without that little satellite dish, all right? So we summon our car is here now. Now we come back over here and pick this back up, and that goes in our inventory. It leaves a little divot in the ground if you guys didn't know that. But then we can jump in our car and we're protected from the elements. And we can mine with our mining beam. Phew, we can mine ferrite, plants, and all that stuff in here now. As you see, this works pretty good, but our mining laser takes carbon. But what we want to do is we want to look around. Hold on, let's jump out. What's that? Frozen tubers. We are looking for frostwort. There it is. 22 seconds that way. So we're going to go over there and we're going to get ourselves some frostwort, boys and girls. You use your scanner and your little roamer, and that'll help you find where the frostwort and stuff is. Since it's 20 seconds this way, woo, look out for holes. You can get stuck in the hole, but once you summon your exocraft on this planet with that summoner, it's here on this planet until you leave. Look out, Krabby. We shot us a little critter and I didn't even know it. Don't forget, we need some oxygen. We need to pick up a bunch of oxygen. Oh, look at there. There's a patch of oxygen, boys and girls. Look, I almost forgot about it. There we go. Did we scan this? No, we didn't. Got to make that money. Look at there. 37,000 for scanning a plant. That's pretty good. I'm going to have to go back into our multi-tool and check that out to make sure that those are set up correctly. Oh, look at this. The frostwort is only right here. Just 2 little plants. Come on. What did that give us? 19? That's a sham. All right, let's get this gathered up. Is there any more? I look around on the compass on the top of the screen and I didn't see any more. As you see, way over there in the distance, there's a few more frost crystals. So we got our car. We can drive over there and get those frost crystals. We need a couple hundred of them. So as we're cruising along, do a little scanning, that kind of stuff. You can jump out and get your little data technology modules, that kind of stuff. Ooh, there we go. I like to shoot all the plants and rocks and stuff, gather up some materials. This way we're kind of set. But the main thing is getting carbon in this thing. The more carbon you can get installed in this. Now I know you got carbon inside your exosuit, but put some in your car, your exocraft, so you're always guaranteed you got fuel. So your mining laser uses carbon and your car engine uses carbon as well. So I just like to shoot all the little carbon plants around here and pick those up so we got enough carbon to maintain our laser and engine and stuff like that. And this thing mines pretty fast, but it doesn't pick up as much as your mining beam because you got all those S-class upgrades in your mining beam to mine more materials, especially with like Well, we didn't install that yet. Let's go into our multi-tool. We got the optical drill that we just purchased for our mining beam. We can install that. Hopefully. No, we need 5 wiring looms. 3 solar mirrors and 3 quantum computers. Okay, so let's go into our exosuit real fast. Let's see what it takes to make a solar mirror. We need gold, silver, and chromatic metal. And we need quantum computers. Look at that. Microprocessors, antimatter, and chromatic metal. So we need a lot of stuff. Microprocessors are made with carbon nanotubes. So let's make 5 of those. And then let's see the quantum computer. We still need what? If you look down there in the bottom of the pop-up window, we can do the crafting steps. So let's go in there and we'll make ourselves a microprocessor. Let's make 5 of those microprocessors, and then we need antimatter, and that takes chromatic metal and condensed carbon. So as long as you keep pushing the build button on there, it will make up to whatever you push, as long as you got the resources and the materials to make those. So now let's make 5 of those. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we got those, and we can install that into our multi-tool, and that technology is now fixed. Now we need solar mirrors, and we don't have those materials. Those are all back in our starship, I do believe, or our storage box on our base. But I wanted to come over here and get these data modules. So let's mine that out, because we got to constantly mine these things, man, if we want to get all our building parts and things like that. Not to mention, you know, got to check this damaged machinery to see if we get any S-class modules. No, we got some nanites that time. That's okay. We'll keep going. There's our other base, the Cobalt Crib. That's off planet. Isn't that nice? All right. Do a little scan. There's some carbon. Shoot that down. There's all kinds of sodium on this planet that we could pick up. But what we really want is some carbon plants. Carbon really makes a difference in our car and our production, everything. But let's get up here, and we will pick up all this frost crystal here. It's not much, but it's enough. That'll be probably enough for us to plant at our base, and then we can get out of here. And as long as we got those plants planted in our hydroponics tray at our base, those plants will grow indefinitely until you take out that plant, or you decide to grow something else in that planter kind of thing, or you destroy the hydroponics tray. They will stay there forever and keep producing as long as you keep picking them. So let's take a look around, see what we got, where we can go and pick up some stuff, because we need a lot of materials. I just ain't been picking it up here. I've been picking it up at the space station, so it kind of makes us suffer in a way. But our biggest thing is oxygen. We need lots of oxygen. And I see some over here, and with this exocraft, which is nice, gives us the opportunity to get to these deposits faster. There we go. I ran over that sentinel with my car. He went in the front and I pooped him out the back. All right. Do we see any more oxygen near here? That's 300. That's 187. So let's go to that one. Oh, wait. There's some right over there. There's 2 of them right over here. Now, I remember when we first started. Oops. Look at there. We missed that oxygen right there. Where is it? Thought it was right here. Did I drive over it and ruin it? Is that what I did? Oh man, are you serial? I destroyed that oxygen. It was like right here. Oh, I landed on it and destroyed it. What a drag. There was an oxygen right there. I'm so sad. All right, let's get back on the road. Let's get this stuff done. Now you can mine as you're moving along too. This laser mines pretty quick, which is nice. Oh, did I destroy that one too? Are you serious? Epic fails by Cobalt Dale. You saw it here first, folks. Don't drive your car over the oxygen. The stuff I'm trying to collect is getting run over by the car, so give it a wide berth when you roll up on your plants, because you will destroy them with the wheels. There we go. I destroyed 3 oxygen plants. We could have had plenty of oxygen to get back to our base with. Now we only got a little bit. At least we found that big patch. That big patch was helpful. Let's get over here real fast. Yeehaw! Shkaboink. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where is it? There we go. See, you get going too fast? Come on. I want to get out, not mark stuff. You can mark things with your laser on your exocraft so you can find it. Okay, let's get back to our exocraft one more time. Shkaboink. Where is it? There's some oxygen over here. There's a jettison pod as well. You can drive over the jettison pods. It won't destroy those. But when it comes to plant materials and things like that, you can. So don't drive over stuff. You know what I'm saying? Look, how far is that away? 120 units? Yeah, let's drive over there real quick in the Cobalt Cruiser. This is my vroom vroom. All right, look at there. There's some carbon over there. We'll mine that up. Uh-oh. I don't know what happened. I didn't see nothing. Did you see something? I didn't see anything. It must have been that other guy. Where is that? That's right over there. 63 units. Let's jetpack over here. We'll get this one. That Sentinel. He's going to get us. He's going to catch us one time. We're going to be in trouble. Here we go. Let's jump over. There's some carbon over here. Just far enough away from the Sentinel so he won't bother us. We can mine up some of these crystals and stuff. Since we got a lot of dihydrogen, we need a lot of condensed carbon because, you know, that helps us fuel our stuff. It helps us make better things in the future. Not to mention it helps us make antimatter for our warp fuel in our starship. Okay, anything else close to us? No, there's still some of that carbon over here. Where did that Sentinel go? Hopefully he's gone. So let's mine up a little bit of this stuff. Uh-oh, he's looking. He's looking. He doesn't... It wasn't me, dude. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. It was that other guy. He just ran the other way. You didn't see him? Oh my goodness, that was crazy. See, look at him. He's looking around like, what guy? Where'd he go? He's over that way about 350 units. You gotta go over there and check it out. Whatever. Let's get back in our Cobalt Cruiser and head back to the base now. Matter of fact, let's jump out one more time. We'll take a look around to see if we can find any more frost crystals. If we can find one more patch of frost crystals, we will be good. What is that? Frostwort. There we go. 500 units that way. Once we get over there, we'll pick that patch. And then we'll head back to the base and we'll use the teleporter. Look, you can even mine mineral deposits like copper, salt, cobalt with your mining laser in your exocraft. This is pretty cool. So you don't have to get out. It doesn't give you as many resources, but you know, it makes a difference. You don't have to get out and stand outside in the elements and lose your hazard protection. The car will do all that for you. Here we go. I'm just mining up a bunch of big stuff around here. Getting some little plants, that kind of thing. Pew, pew, pew. Gotta shoot it with my pew, pew. Now you can run animals over in your little car too. It won't hurt them, but you won't collect the materials from them either. Oh, there's some oxygen right up ahead. That's nice. So we can jump out and pick that oxygen. Come on, jump out. Sometimes it's a little difficult to get out of the car because if you're not set in the right spot, it will drop you out wherever. Are you serious? It's just a couple little plants? No, it's all in the dirt. What's going on here? I was like, where are all the frostwort? Look at them. They're all growing inside the edge of the hill. That's kind of crazy, right? Here we go. If you look at your compass on top, it'll show you where the frost wart is that you're close to. If you haven't picked it yet. Ooh, look, more condensed carbon. Man, this sentinel is going to be all up on us here in a minute. Got to be aware when you're shooting things. Them sentinels are everywhere. All right, we got that. Is there any more? No, that was it. Okay, we got ourselves this little damaged machinery over here. Let's see if we can get an S-class module out of it. That would be perfect if we could. Hey, what's up, Naptic? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't done it yet, everybody, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. I stream live every Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. You guys have helped me out a lot. If I can get to 300 subscriptions, I will put in a face cam for you guys. That's my goal. I'm trying to get to it. I'm getting there. I've got myself, 136 subscribers right now. I appreciate all the help you guys are giving me. This is one of the greatest communities ever. And I'll try to, once I hit that 300 subscriptions, I'll try to start doing 2 streams a week and producing 1 video. I don't want to overwhelm myself and get burnt out within a couple years like some of the major content creators do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's hard to stream. You got to sit and edit. Oops. I don't know why I picked that plant. I wanted to scan it. But a lot of these big content creators, they run out of time for themselves and their family, and then they start struggling. They don't understand why. So I don't want to get too burned out on my favorite game. I've been playing this since I think the fall of 2018. I've got definitely over way over 3,000 hours, but I keep deleting saves on my game because every time a new expedition comes out, it gives you that opportunity to start a new save, that kind of stuff. Ah, look at that. Woo, that was close. Let's jump out. Let's hit this little save beacon here. I don't know why. We've already hit the boxes here. So everything's been picked up here. Let's get back in our car and get back to our base. Yeah, I appreciate you showing up there, Cobalt Wife. I know how it can be. You can be busy. I enjoy playing this game. It's definitely one of my favorite games of all time. Look there, we mined all that stuff up. There's all kinds of hazardous flora around here. So if we can shoot it, we're picking up a little bit of oxygen, which is nice. That's what we need. There we go. There's one there, and there's one behind us. It's easier to shoot down from the front of your car with the laser than it is to shoot to the side or backwards. So it's always easier to aim down the hood, I guess. All right, let's get back into our base, and we don't have to worry about our exocraft now, right? Now, we summoned it here, but we can always summon it back to our base where we have the actual summoning station for it. Let's open up these crystals, see what we got there. Got some sodium, and we got some magnetized ferrite. Uh-oh. Let's take that, put that in our starship then. But this carbon that we mined up, I will leave that in the exocraft because that is for the laser beam. Matter of fact, we'll recharge. No, we'll leave it empty. Why not? And it goes for our fuel as well. Once we get that auto recharger for our fuel inside that bad boy, then we won't have to worry about that anymore. Let's see. We got a storage box right here, so we could throw some of these materials in there. Let's throw this salt in the storage container. The mordite, we'll throw that in the storage container. Let's open up that crystal. There we go. The quantum computers, we can put those into our storage container for later because we will need those. The pure ferrite, that can go into the storage container. Just trying to get some extra space in our inventory. Okay, let's go. I'm going to do this real fast. We're going to head to the space station. Let's go to space stations. We're in our current system, so let's head up there and we'll get those expansion slots put into our multi-tool. This way we can put a few more technologies in there, and then we're opened up a little bit. Excuse me there, I had to get a drink. Let's see what they got for sale at the trade terminal. They got some ferrite dust. It's pretty expensive, plus 3%. They got dioxide here. They got magnetized ferrite. There's our platinum. We need that platinum, so let's pick that up because that's an installation and some stuff. We need that pyrite, so we'll pick that up because that's for a plant later. And we got plenty of dioxide. Okay, let's go upstairs to the multi-tool technology station, and we will pick up our expansion slots. Since we've got 5 of those bad boys, let's put those in, right? Otherwise, look at there. Purchase a new slot in our multi-tool is 30 million units. We ain't got that, bro. And if we keep renewing that, refining that runaway mold that we got at our base, we can eventually get 25,000 nanites, and then we could upgrade this to an A class. 50,000 for an S class. But that's in the future, and that takes a long time, and I'm not going to do that on camera. So let's upgrade our multi-tool, or install some expansions. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. We got 5 in our multi-tool. Ooh, what is that? That's a C class. We don't want it. Okay, so let's go to our multi-tool and look. Now we got some extra room to move this stuff over. We didn't open any supercharged slots, which is a drag. I was really hoping for that. But this gives us room for, where's our mining beam? Our mining beam is there. We can move this technology over. What do we need here? We need wiring looms. That's what we need to install. We got the quantum computers in there. We need the solar mirrors. I thought we had solar mirrors. Didn't we make those? What do we need to make a solar mirror, boys and girls? Let's go in here and find out. So down there at the bottom, as you see, hit that, well, mine says X button. It can be different on the computer, but it will tell you what the crafting slots are. Oh, that's right. We need gold, silver, and chromatic metal. So we need to go back to our base and get some silver. All right. Ooh, look at there. Oh, what's that? That's that alien multi-tool we got. Look at that. If you guys want the coordinates for this bad boy, here we go. I'll fly in so you can see the glyphs for this multi-tool. Give you a few seconds. Now, if you want to come back and watch the video, there it is. Here, I'm gonna take a screenshot real fast. So we'll do this. Oh, I hate that. When you do a screenshot, it just kind of like says bloop. No glyphs. Go figure, right, boys and girls? There we go. I took a screenshot anyways. I don't know how it worked. All right, let's get out of that. I took a couple screenshots. Hopefully you guys saw that or got the coordinates for that. But that's the multi-tool that we had. Let's go in here. Let's see what he's got for multi-tool upgrades. Maybe we can get ourselves an S-class upgrade. Oh, what happened? Oh, did we do a quest for somebody else? Is that what happened? Oh man, wait a second here. What's our log say? No, we're on the agricultural specialist. What did this dude do? He just gave us some technology? Is that what happened? I don't know what happened there. Blah, 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 blah. Let's purchase some upgrade modules. Nope. He's got scatter blaster. That's not what I want. All right, nothing here. We upgraded our multi-tool a little bit. Now let's go back downstairs to the teleport module. We're going to use the teleporter and we're going back to the crib. So I'll see you guys down there, all right? Here we go. I forget. I'm not recording the video. I'm live streaming. I get so excited sometimes because I forget you can talk through this. In my recorded videos, I just cut this teleporter thing out. This way you guys ain't got to watch this. and it keeps the video moving along quite rapidly. Let's see, do we have anything in our refiner? No, we don't. All right, let's go back in. We're going to talk to the agricultural specialist. Don't forget to hit that save beacon. In case something happens, you never know. Lightning hits. Okay, so now we got ourselves some frostwort and some dioxide. Now we can plant ourselves a frost crystal. And as long as we have enough to build or to make one more frost crystal, we'll be able to turn it into the merchant sack here. You have mastered the frostwort? Your base is already feeling more homely, yes? Yeah, here's your frostwort, dude. Does the way it shimmers in the light not enchant you, friend? I have lost hours to its gentle glisten, but now a plant of great contrast. And we are going to grow the solar vine. Oh man, we need selenium and phosphorus, which I believe we have some in our storage box. Your next crop will be solar vine, a plant that grows deep within the mantle of scorched worlds. It seeks out all heat from the sun or the core down below. Its root can extend to such incredible lengths that it once was believed they never ended. But do not worry, friend. Here with our facilities, their growth shall be more manageable. Merchant Sack wishes for me to cultivate solar vine, a plant that usually grows only in extreme heat. If only I shone as brightly as a solar vine. I envy you the joy of discovery, friend. So basically, if you ain't got solar vine, or selenium is what it's called. Where is it? We have some. There's some selenium, so we'll put that in our inventory, and some phosphorus. We'll put that in there. So we got pyrite. Let's throw that into our storage box. The frostwort can go in there with the dioxide, because that dioxide and the frostwort go together. We don't need that anymore, and we got plants growing. The pyrite goes with the cactus. Yeah, that's it, the cactus. And then the ammonia goes with our fungal. See, this is why I picked up these resources and materials along the way, so we don't have to come back later and dig all that stuff up, and it goes by a little bit quicker. So let's get with planting ourselves some selenium. Here we go. We'll plant one of these in here. We got enough to build 4. So I'll build 2. That's the way we're doing it. This way we got enough boxes here, I do believe, to plant all the plants that we do need. So let's go and talk to Merchant Sack once again. You have successfully cultivated solar vine, yes? I can smell its heat from here, its incandescent splendor. Here you go, dude. Wonderful! Savor this moment, friend, for now I lead you into a more dangerous realm of botanical study. Oh, and we get the blueprint for fungal clusters, which is the fungal mold and ammonia. We can plant those next. Fungal clusters are cultivated within toxic environments, but you have proved you can master much, yes? Be careful as you work, friend. Clusters have been known to cause illness and hallucination if improperly handled. Extended exposure is ill-advised. Merchant Sack wishes for me to use the hydroponics tray to grow fungal clusters, so I will. Wonderful! While you prepare the fungal clusters, I will check our ventilation systems. One can have too much of a good thing. Alright, so now we can take and put our selenium and phosphorus away. So we'll throw the selenium in there, and then our phosphorus. We'll line that up. I like to keep those things in order. Then we take the fungal mold and the ammonia, and we'll put that in our inventory. See, this is what I do. I keep this as my agricultural box. This way we can keep growing the plants that we need. We'll put that in the back. Kabloop. And then we'll plant, oh no, don't want to plant another one. We can only make one. As you look over there in the window on the right, it says right below ammonia, it says available to build 1. So we want to keep that material for the 1 fungal mold so we could turn it in and keep the quest line moving. Ah, you are finished then. Let me see those fungal clusters of yours. It has been such a long time. Here you go, Sack. You learn quickly, traveler. Now that you have mastered some of the more dangerous flora, let us go one step further. Now he wants us to plant gamma weed. We get the blueprint to plant it. So we need gamma root and uranium. I'm not sure if we have both ingredients on this one. I know we have uranium, but I'm not sure about the gamma root. Otherwise, we have to go to a radioactive planet, which, they're not hard to find. The Gek lost our homes, our cities, our identity in the last great war, traveler. World upon world bombarded by atomic strike. All that grows on the worlds of old are warped things, deadly to the touch, screaming with the memory of what they once were. One such crop is gamma weed. We shall cultivate it here. Let us leave the fighting to others, friend. We shall grow things instead. Merchant Sack wishes for me to cultivate gamma weed using the hydroponics tray. Okay, I will. I await the results with anticipation, traveler. Now, please forgive me. I have not been able to sleep recently. I must get some rest. Okay, so let's go back to our agricultural box. Let's see. We do have the uranium. Let's pop that into our exosuit, and we do have some gamma root. Perfect. So let's throw the fungal mold in there with the ammonia. Oop. This way we got those plants set up. Perfect. Let's go over here and we will plant gamma weed. We'll plant one of those. These things grow pretty fast for the most part. It takes 4 hours to grow. As you see over there in the window on the right, it tells you how long it takes. Here, I'll move it just a little bit. And we can plant 3 of these. We don't need to plant double. That's not a big deal. We'll just plant 1. Uh-oh. Excuse me for a second. I need to run and check the power. See how much of a power drain we got going on. We got 700 being produced, so everything's charged up. And we're still in daylight. Okay, we went through the night. I missed it. I should have checked then to see if we have enough in our power grid to keep this thing going all night long. By the looks of it, we do. That was a little distraction. Sorry about that. Now we'll talk back to Merchant Sack. Are the gamma weed cuttings ready? They require delicate care in spite of their chaotic origins, or perhaps because of them. Who knows? Show me your success. Here you go, Sack. Here's the 50 gamma root. Ah, I will be able to make such fine dishes with this plant. It is a pity that you are unable to gorge on this radioactive treasure, traveler. But perhaps I may offer an alternative. We will sate your hunger with the beauty rather than the food. Now he wants us to plant either Gravitino host venom urchins or albion pearls. I know from experience that it's Gravitino host. So we need gold, silver, and chromatic metal to plant those. But we got the blueprints to plant all 3. We shall cultivate a crop of Gravitino hosts. I will be able to tell you the history of this flora, should you wish it. My stories and theories seem to bore other Gek, friend. I suppose I am closest to the Korvax in my wish to study, but even then, those machines lack all sense of surprise, all passionate wonder. I must confess that I frequently feel lonely. Merchant Sack wishes for me to use the hydroponics tray to grow Gravitino hosts. So we will. Many believe the Gravitino host cannot be cultivated through artificial means, but I know they are wrong, friend. You will reap the benefits of my experimentation. Alright, so now we need to build a couple Gravitino hosts. And we need chromatic metal, silver, and magnetized ferrite. We don't have any silver on us, so we need to look and see if we have any. Yes, we do. We got some silver, so we need to build a few things like solar mirrors and that kind of stuff. We got plenty of silver. We got gold. So let's plant ourselves 2 Gravitino hosts, because we definitely need to plant those. We need 2. We need 1 for our farmer, and we need 1 for our base overseer later in the game. He's going to want 1. So let's plant 2 of those. I do not know if we have any Gravitino balls in storage. No, we do not. So we'll have to wait for these to grow. Once those, once these Gravitino hosts grow, then we can turn one of the Gravitino balls back into him. But for now, we don't need that. Let's go in and see. Where is it? Can we install the engines? There it is. Our auto recharger with 5 antimatter and 2 wiring looms. We're going to have to go back to the space station and buy a bunch of wiring looms because we're going to need at least 20 of those bad boys, and I don't know if we got enough. Because I know we got some in a storage box, but I want to save a few of those because I don't want to spend them all. Here's our parts and pieces box, I do believe, yeah. So we'll take half this stack and throw that into our inventory. I know we got some in our starship, so that should be enough for now. Let's go into our starship. We're gonna build the auto recharger for our starship there. There we go. We need 5 antimatter, so we should be able to build that. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 of those made. Shablam. And then we need to make solar mirrors. We need to make a bunch of solar mirrors. So we need gold, silver, and chromatic metal. So let's make 8 of those, I believe. 5, 6, 7, 8. Whew, that's a lot of material right there, boys and girls. Wow. Okay, so we got that. We got the 5 antimatter and 2 solar mirrors there. And we need solar mirrors for our exocraft, I do believe it is. Or is it our multi-tool? No, it's not our multi-tool. It is our exocraft. Nope. What did we need mirrors for? I knew we needed mirrors for something. It had to be our multi-tool. I'm not really sure at this point, but we got some technology to install. Let's get to installing it. We need an ion battery and some magnetized ferrite. We got more magnetized ferrite in the box. So we'll install that. What else do we got to install? The survey device. Oh, there it is right there. We need the 3 solar mirrors and 5 wiring looms. Ow, that hurts, boys and girls. That's a lot of wiring looms. And you know, in normal playthrough, wiring looms cost about 60 to 70,000 units or dollars, whatever you want to call it. That was expensive. So 7 times 5, that's like 3,500 units, something like that. Whew, that's a lot. That's a lot of units. Hey, what's up, Eki Gaming? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. If you haven't hit that like button yet, guys, don't forget to hit that like button. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate everybody watching. You know, I'm just doing a normal playthrough. I hope you guys enjoy my streaming. If so, let me know in the comments. Tell me if I'm doing something wrong, or if you guys got a comment or something I can do, let me know. I'll try and change it for you, or at least make it happen. You know what I'm saying? I just really love playing No Man's Sky. This is one of my favorite games of all times. All right. There we go. We got that. We got the platinum. I know we needed the platinum to build something else. What was it? Was it something in our multi-tool? We need to put the survey device in. So we need to make a magnetic resonator and a quantum computer. And how many? 2 more wiring looms. Wow, these wiring looms are getting expensive, boys and girls. And we're just about out. Let's take all those, put those in there. Where did those magnetic resonators go? They were in here? Nope. In here. Where are they? Right there. Perfect. Okay, let's go to our multi-tool again and install the survey device. All we need is 3 magnetic resonators and 1 quantum computer. Okay. Install the wiring looms and the magnetic resonator. We need to make 3 of those bad boys. So let's go to our exosuit and come in here, and we will find the magnetic resonators. There they are. And at the bottom you see view craft steps. So let's hit that. So we need magnetized ferrite and ionized cobalt. Wow, they changed that. No, they didn't. Okay. To make magnetic resonators. I don't believe we have any in our parts box. No, we do not. So let's get the magnetized ferrite and the ionized cobalt out. We'll throw the platinum in the box here and the silver back in the box. Let's see, where's our ionized cobalt at? Right there. Take that out. And we need the magnetized ferrite. That's right there. Perfect. Now, let's make 3 of those magnetic resonators. So there's 1, 2, whoops. Hit the wrong button. Big fat Wreck-It Ralph hands. 2, 3. There we go. We got 3 of those, so we can put that into our multi-tool, and that's our survey device, so we can find power hotspots, gas hotspots, and mineral hotspots. So we're getting technology installed. Look, we need magnetized ferrite for our waveform recycler. So now that's installed, and that will give us a better scanning radius and recharge time. So our multi-tool is slowly creeping along, and we're getting better technology to install in it. We still need to install a couple things for our pulse spitter. Let's go over here to the weapons tab. There we go. We can put an impact igniter in it or a ricochet module. I think the impact igniter will do better. So we need more wiring looms, 4 hermetic seals, and 200 phosphorus. That's crazy. Okay, let's install the technology. Bloop. Put that in there. There goes a wiring loom. We need 4 hermetic seals. So let's go back into our inventory. Getting a little sidetracked. I want to get some of this technology installed, boys and girls. I apologize. There's our 4 hermetic seals. So we could take that, put that in our multi-tool. Where is it? Right there. Chka-bloop. And now all we need is 200 phosphorus, which we got in our grow box. Our grow box is right here. So there's our phosphorus. We'll throw that in our inventory. And we will install the impact igniter. So basically, we're shooting dragon rounds out of our machine gun now. So basically, when these bullets hit whatever target it is, it'll light them on fire, and you'll see like a little blue or a purple plasma cloud glowing around the creature that you hit. So now that that's installed, we got that technology going. And as you see, it doesn't give an adjacency bonus. So we really don't need that over there. We'll move that over here with the rest of the hidden technologies, or the non-adjacent technologies, I should say. So we got that out of the way. We can still install our ricochet module, which we have enough materials to do that. So let's get that installed. And that gives an adjacency bonus. See that it connects with the rest of it. So now we got an adjacency bonus. So when we shoot our bullets, watch, I'll show you right here. We'll shoot at the floor and it'll go towards the ceiling. Perfect. So that works. Let's reload. We'll throw our phosphorus back in here. Shkabloop. That goes back in there. And then we'll take our ionized cobalt and our magnetized ferrite and throw that back in the box so we don't carry that junk around. We can get rid of this bolt caster module. Whoops. Didn't want to put it in there. I wanted to put it in our starship. That's what I wanted to do. Okay. Now that we've got a lot of technologies installed, let's hit that save beacon. Let's go into our starship. We got the recharger installed. We've got a pulse engine upgrade as well to install. Now we can install either one. We can install the instability drive, or we can install the sublight amplifier. I think the instability drive would be more prudent, and I've already got the tritium hyperclusters saved due to shooting all those asteroids earlier. So we got those in a storage box. Let's go back to our storage box. We're getting a lot of technology installed right now, boys and girls. I get that, and I hope I'm not moving too fast. If you guys think I'm moving along too fast or something, let me know. Say something. I'll slow down. I just want to hurry up and get through some of this stuff so we can move on with the rest of the quest line. There we go. We'll throw that in our inventory. Now we can do our starship and put in the instability drive so we can use 34% less fuel as we're flying across the solar system. So now all our technology slots are filled up in our starship. We're gonna have to be careful until we can get some more expansion slots and stuff like that. So we got that taken care of. We got 2 solar mirrors extra. Our multi-tool is getting a bunch of stuff installed. We got the survey device put in there. What is the other thing? Let's go back here. What is that? A combat scope? We definitely don't need that. We don't need the plasma launcher. That'll kill you. And we got the bolt caster. We don't need the bolt caster in there because we have the pulse spitter. And I think the pulse spitter is a better weapon anyways. Let's go into our exocraft. All we need is 3 storm crystals for the recharge unit in our exocraft. And once that's in there, that'll recharge fuel in our exocraft when we're not in it. But as long as we're in it, our fuel will go down. And then we still got our freighter, and that's a long ways off. We got ourselves an A-class freighter in the last episode. If you guys didn't check that out, don't forget to go back and start at the beginning watching the series. I mean, I'm going through step by step. We're going to do everything for the full storyline, plus building the base and all that stuff. I'm going to go through each person's quests, like the scientist quest. We're going to talk to him right now so we can get that taken care of and see what he's got to say. Do you have the data, traveler? My child cannot see the world as you see it. To share your scans will be to share your consciousness with them. It is a tremendous gift. Here you go. I got the scans. Vic. Woohoo! What sights? By way of thanks, my child has prepared you a blueprint. They have learned how to make unstable gel. They hope it makes you happy. And there we go. Now we can make unstable gel with cactus flesh. Well, we haven't learned how to grow a cactus yet, so we'll have to get back to Merchant Sack and he'll teach us later, once we get some Gravitino balls. Traveler, this data has raised a concern. As a beacon, my child could receive signals from unknown sources all across the galaxy. I will be unable to protect them from unsavory thoughts of the Gek or the harsh scans of the Sentinels. If you find ion batteries, I will prepare polyfiber blueprints and we shall weave them a protective cloak. So we need ion batteries, which we've got in our inventory because, you know, that's our hazard protection batteries. Do not delay, traveler. Their young mind is very impressionable. So cool. All we got to do is wait for that quest to pop, and then he'll give us the blueprint to make polyfiber. And that is half of the circuit board for the Overseer. Have you found the ion batteries, traveler? The Korvax looks anxious, their disconnection from the convergence and their anxiety for their child. It is taking its toll. Perhaps the batteries will help them settle. Here you go. Here's their ion batteries, Vic. Thank you, traveler. It is good we can protect the little beacon, but I fear it may not be enough. You should take a copy of the polyfiber plans. They may be of some use to you. Now please, give me some time to educate my child. All right, now we got the blueprint for polyfiber, which is cactus flesh and star bulb. We don't know how to grow either one of those plants yet, but our farmer, our agricultural specialist, he's the most important piece of base technology or whatever you want to call it, the most important NPC in our base, because our agricultural specialist, our farmer, teaches us plants for everything that we need to make tools and stuff with. Excuse me, I had to get a little drink there. Throat's getting a little dry. All right, now that we got him taken care of, that'll take, what, an hour and a half, I believe, for the scientist? Let's see. Yeah, an hour and a half of real life time. So let's hit the save beacon, go back into our log, and it says install a trade rocket. We will unpin that formula. We can install that at any given time along the way. Not too concerned about it. Let's go to the weapons specialist. He wants us to destroy sentinels now, everybody. So we're going to jump outside. This is going to get pretty exciting. I hope you guys are ready. We're going to be fighting some sentinels right outside our base. So what we need to do is go into our inventory. Let's go. We're going to throw the wiring looms in our starship. We're going to throw this leg meat in there. We're going to throw these over there in our starship. Got to make sure we got a little bit of room. Let's see. We got some plasma. Some unstable plasma. Let's build a couple more of these. Let's see. What do we need to make unstable plasma? Our unstable plasma is metal plating and oxygen. So let's make, what do we got? 6. Let's make 4 more metal platings. 2, 3, 4. We got 4 of those. That's a lot of ferrite dust. Now we can make our unstable plasma and load that up. So we don't run out of that. We got to make sure we got some bullets. And we hit that save beacon. We're going to get our pulse spitter ready. Because once those sentinels come, man, it ain't going to be stopping. I might not talk much during the battle, but we will get it done. And this way, our weapons specialist, which is, where is he? Iowif, Scout Iowif. That's his name. We're going to get that quest line completed for him too. So here we go. Take a look on your compass up above. You can see where the sentinels are coming from. And this is what I like to do. I like to take out the healers and these triangle looking sentinels first. Use a plasma launcher to stun them. This guy here. Don't forget to reload before you run out of bullets. Otherwise, let's go. Come on, come on, come on. See, our little pulse spitter is working pretty good. There we go. That got that little guy down. So our plasma launcher stuns them with a stun gun. Okay, new sentinels will be coming in just a minute. This is why I like to build my platforms up above the ground a little bit. This way, they don't come up and hit me with the big holes in the ground. The big holes in the ground are the worst. Don't forget to take out the triangle dude. He's hiding behind the corner. We're going to get him. Where is he? Oops. Phew, there he is. Uh-oh. Quad dog's hitting us. Reload, reload. Got to take care of that quad dog. That's the most important part. That guy right there is going to tear our shields down to nothing. So you got to take care of him as quickly as possible so we don't die. Once he's gone, everything else is easy. Let's get down on the ground. We're going to pick ourselves up this barrel here. There we go. Oh, look at that sentinel. He's trying to get away. I want the sentinel walker to come. There we go. Let's pick up a few of these barrels. This recharges our shields, gives us some ammunition and things like that. Make sure we're reloaded. Reinforcements are arriving in a couple seconds. As you look up there in the top right, we're at level 4 right now. I like to keep using that plasma launcher so these guys aren't shooting me while I'm reloading. Take out the healers as quickly as possible so the healers can't heal the guys you're shooting. If you want to, keep your feet moving. That's important. Keep your feet moving at all times. This way they can't lock onto you. And I hit them with the plasma launcher. This way it stuns them so they can't keep coming back. Look at there. Where'd he come from? Uh-oh. Get him, get him. We're all, our plasma launcher's out. Our paralysis mortar. Oh, man. Get back. Come on. Reload. All right, healer. That's about enough out of you. Where is he? Where'd he go? Where is he? Is he below me? There he is. Pow. Got him. Holy cow, look at this guy. It don't last long on this dude, so you gotta hit him once, reload, and then start shooting again. There we go. Now the big sentinel walker is going to show up. Let's get a couple of these barrels picked up. I leave at least one left on the ground. This way I can always recharge my shields if the battle gets too serious. All right, where are they coming from? There we go. Take out the summoner right away. All right, let's reload. There's another walker, or a mech warrior, I should say. Take out the healers. There's the big walker, boys and girls. Got to take out the summoners as quickly as possible. Otherwise, them guys are going to drill us right in the ground. Be careful of that walker, though. The way to take care of him is to shoot out his legs. Once you take out his legs, then he's good. You can hit him with the stun gun as well. But once his legs are done, he's pretty much halfway done, too. Let's reload. Make sure there's no other sentinels around you. Look, there's the mech warrior. He's up underneath of us. Okay, let's get down here and take care of this guy real fast. Uh-oh, our plasma launcher's almost empty again. There we go. We're doing pretty good. We've almost got this mech, or this walker down. Once we get him taken care of, we're all good. But I'm gonna pick up a couple of these barrels to recharge our shields a little bit. There we go. Uh-oh. I like to keep them paralyzed while we're attacking them. Uh-oh. Let's reload. We almost got him down. He's almost there. Uh-oh. Recharge our plasma launcher. There we go. Keep them stunned. That's why I like the paralysis mortar more than any other weapon. Plus this pulse spitter. Look at it. With that plasma igniter, that ignites our bullets, so it sets them on fire at the same time. Now these walker brains, right? Don't shoot the box. Walk up, grab the first one, and then shoot the box with your mining laser, and you get a second walker brain. So you will get 2 walker brains out of a giant walker. So look at there. We picked up quite a bit. We killed 30 sentinels. That's not bad, right? Did pretty good. I'm glad we increased the power of our multi-tool. That really made a difference, boys and girls. There we go. Now we got that taken care of. Let's take a look with our scanner. We'll look around to see if there's any combat supplies laying on the ground anywhere. I don't see any icons for any, so we took care of all that. Perfect. We did a good job. Let's go back inside. First thing I'm gonna do is hit the save beacon. This way, we don't have to go back through that again. That was a pretty intense little battle. I hope you guys caught what I was doing there. If you didn't understand what I was doing, let me know. Hope you guys are still watching. You survived where Herc fell, traveler. Forgive me, I was wrong. My whole life, I was wrong. It is not the dead that deserve our service. It is the living. It is you, traveler. It is you and you alone. The Viking promises not to cause any more trouble for the base, apologizing profusely, telling me that the living deserves service more than the dead, that I especially am worthy of their aid. The armorer rewards me with a token of my great victory. Let's accept that reward. It has been an honor to serve you, traveler. Go on in glory. And he gives us a geology cannon blueprint. I won't ever use that. Those things are insta-death. Grah, traveler, I have been inspired by your actions to craft a multi-tool of great power. Would it please you to examine it? Yeah, let's take a look at it. Behold, traveler. Look at there. He gives us a B-class alien multi-tool, just like we already have one, but this one's damaged. We need all those materials to fix it, but that's a good multi-tool, a B-class, and look, it comes with an S-class upgrade. That's pretty cool. It doesn't have as many slots as the other one, as the one we have now, but look, it's worth more. 1.7 million to our 1.4. This is a Sentinel multi-tool, so this is a really good upgrade as long as we can fix it. I won't exchange it. I will take the multi-tool for free and we'll fix it later along the way. We just spent a whole bunch of money and materials acquiring this multi-tool, but we can fix this one for future use, and we can still go to the manufacturing facilities and break in behind those closed doors and get ourselves multi-tool expansion slots. So we're going to take this multi-tool. This is a pretty good one, but don't forget, when you take this multi-tool, you have to switch back to your previous multi-tool if you're not going to use it. There we go. Now we got a geology cannon blueprint and we got that multi-tool. So let's switch back to our old multi-tool, which is a good one. And look, it wants us to install that geology cannon. I look at it like this, all right? The plasma launcher or the paralysis mortar that I use is like a flashbang grenade, all right? The plasma launcher is a grenade launcher, but the geology cannon is like shooting a freaking bazooka off right in your face. The paralysis mortar will stun you. The plasma launcher will damage you quite a bit, but the geology cannon will kill you. Just so you know the difference. The geology cannon, you can shoot it at a mining deposit and it will mine like the copper or the ferrite or whatever you're aiming at, the sodium, whatever. It will literally mine that material for you, but you won't get much from it, but it'll blow a hole in the ground. Let me tell you, I don't like using them because that damages you. It will kill you. But as that happened, boys and girls, we completed the weaponsmith's, our weapon specialist quest line. So we are now done working for him. Now you can come back and talk to him at any time, and he might give you like a little side quest, kind of beater quest, nothing big and important. So now that is done. Captain Iowif is done. So all we've got left is the scientist, the base overseer, and the agricultural specialist. So we are done with that part of the quest line, boys and girls. We're gonna move on. So look, we picked up some salvage glass. Let's open this up and see what we got from it. This will give us some pretty good stuff. Look, we got a couple antimatter. We can use that for warp fuel, so we'll throw that in our starship. This quad servo, these are used in making freighter buffs, a buff for your freighter. So like when you send out maybe your merchants on an expedition, you add a little thing down in one of the 3 little boxes on the left hand side of your frigate, and the quad servo is one of those parts that you use to upgrade or to give it a bonus, a buff. So we'll save that. We'll throw that in our storage box. And then we picked up some pugnium, which is perfect. We got a lot of pugnium right there, 822. We'll throw that in a storage box. We'll save that later for when we go and get ourselves a Sentinel exocraft. We got a hard frame engine, so we got 2 of those. I'm gonna save one and throw it in the storage box because that is used for our Minotaur mech warrior later in the game. I'll take the other one, throw that in a starship because we're gonna sell that. Now we got Sentinel weapon shards. We got 2 there. And we got 2 Sentinel exosuit fragments. We already have 2 in our exosuit. So let's see. Let's move these things around. I'm going to move these down here, this up here, this down here, and this one up here. Now we can install our 3rd exosuit upgrade. And now they all have the adjacency bonus, and they're hooked up to our hazard protection as well, I do believe. Either that or it's our life support, one or the other. I'm not sure which it is, but they do connect. But look, 33% core health, 5% life support tanks. Yeah, those are pretty good. Now we got an extra one that we can sell for nanites. So let's throw that in our starship. We're going to take the 2 walker brains. We're going to throw those in our storage container because we don't have a conflict and scanner installed in our starship yet, and you need a walker brain to do that. So we're going to save those for later. Our sentinel weapon shards, we can put those in our multi-tool. We've got 2 already, so let's put that 3rd one in there and see what it does. And you can use as many weapon shards as you want to get the best one out of them, out of the 3. Like this one's good. 17% fire rate, reload time -2, and a damage of 1. That's 3. This one here is damage 2% and reload time. What's up, Ognum Games? Another great content creator joins the scene. If you guys haven't checked out Ognum Games yet, don't forget to check him out. He streams at least 3 to 4 times a week playing No Man's Sky. He's been doing the Adrift expedition live at night. I've been watching him. I've said hi a couple times. Sometimes I forget to say hi. I just enjoy watching his content. If you guys want to watch a nice chill content creator, Ognum Games is your man. Thanks for joining the stream, and thanks for tuning in and hitting that like button. Okay, let's get back to it. So we need to find a better weapon shard. We still got one in our exosuit. So let's install this one. We could sell it for nanites, but I want a better technology is what I want. And this one, reload time of -2 and a damage of 1. That's worse than the other 2. We should have saved it for nanites. But that's okay. We destroy it, and that there gives us pugnium. So we get extra pugnium. We'll throw that in our storage box. Our starship is now loaded with a bunch of junk. We can go to the space station. Let's take these solar mirrors. We'll throw those in our storage container. We'll use those for later. We got some magnetized ferrite. We can throw that in our storage box. So we got some extra materials going into our storage box that we can make room with. All right, we got that done. Let's do this. Hit that save beacon. Now we can go back into our quest log to the expanding the base or the scientific research, whatever. We can do whatever we want. But I want to go back. Well, we got industrial surveying. I forgot we installed that, boys and girls. So check this out. I'm going to show you something new. This right here, our survey device. Whoops. Let's see. I'm going to go into our multi-tool because we did install it, which is this device right here. Goes into our multi-tool. This helps us find electricity, gas, or like mineral deposits. Like look at there, that Sentinel Walker's having his issues. All right. As you see, when you go into your scanner to look around, right, you can see things through your scanner, but if you push to the right, you get your target sweeper to help you find your objective or your mission. Now, if you push to the right again, the lightning bolt shows you, if you have headphones on, it'll be beeping in your headphones. The closer you are to it, the more it beeps. It'll make a different chime when you're pointing in the right direction. Sometimes it'll beep in your right ear. Sometimes it'll beep in your left ear. If you guys can have headphones and you hear that, that'll tell you which direction to face. But if you're not facing the right direction, I don't know if you can hear that, but that tells me that is the direction that I need to go for the electrical hotspot. And the time in between each chime tells me the distance I am away from it. So I'm quite a ways away. So let's jump up over the top of my little base here, and we'll jetpack over here a little bit and see if we can't get closer. The closer we get, it will eventually pop in to our little scanner, just like the minerals right here. Look, let's go over here. As you see the little white flashes, look, I'm looking the wrong way. You see the little white flashes on the scanner on the left side? That tells me I need to turn and face that direction. And as long as I'm facing in that direction, it'll flash on both sides. So I'm pretty close to where this mineral deposit is. Hopefully it's a good one like copper or something. That'd be really nice. So let's get over there. We're gonna jetpack a little bit. You don't have to keep scanning, take you forever to get there. But look, the closer you get, the faster it beeps, and the louder it chimes. So we're only like 15 units away. Now it's like 11. This is when I start aiming towards the ground. Once I get within 10 units of wherever the hot spot is, this way I can pinpoint the location or the center of that hot spot near my base. Look at there, it's sodium. Not a very important hot spot, but if you look on the left side, it says sodium, potential class of C, and a density underfoot. That tells me how far away I am from the center of that hot spot. The closer I move to it, the higher that number gets. And the closer you get to that hot spot, it will give you up to 40, but you have to find where that hot spot is. Now I'm right here, and if you look, I'm right next to a big rock. So we're gonna blast this big rock out of here. We're gonna take that away, and then I'm gonna show you how I do this. So now we're 37, 38, 39, and you gotta fiddle around. Oh, right there, it was right there. Wow, what are the chances? I struggle with this sometimes when I'm playing by myself, but here I'm on a live stream. As you see there on the left, that's 40%. So I drop a location marker on that spot, and that tells me that that's the center. Usually it's underneath my feet. So right here, if you can see the little reticule that I use for pointing, our little pointer, where my feet were at is where the 40% is. So when I go to set up a mine, I'll go into like my metal building stuff, and I use this. This is what helps me decide where the center of my hot spot is. So I just put that, I'm just gonna show you guys this. I'm gonna plop that down. And once that's there, right? We'll check this out. Once that thing is there, and it pretty much tells me where the center of my hot spot is, I really don't care. It's maybe off 1%, not a big deal. I walk up to it, and just as I place the marker down, I push that button, hold that button down on top of your marker, and that removes it, okay? And this way, you can put your refiner, let's see, I don't even know if we have them. Yes, we do. Our mineral extractor, our refiner or whatever, you can set that down in the center right on top of it. This way it's got a nice flat platform. And I like to stack mine in a special way. I'll show you guys that later, but that was for the mineral hotspot. Let's go find the electric hotspot. Look at there. That's an A-class power hotspot, 300 units away. I'm going to collect that because that gives me power to my base, and I don't have to use solar power anymore. So let's fly over there and let's get this thing going. This is going to help us out. Yeah, she does, Ognum. She watches your videos. All right, we're almost to the electrical hotspot. So our little surveying thing, we have to go through this and do a little quest kind of thing to figure out how to use this thing to find gas, electric, and mineral. We're pretty close. Let's see, just a few more feet. Start looking down at the ground, and you can see the faster that thing beeps, the little white flashes there tell you the closer you are to it. Once you get within 4 units of the center of the hot spot, it'll start scanning. So once it starts scanning, I push forward a little bit more, and that tells me that I'm close to the center. Look at that, 81. Yeah, let's keep going just a little bit more, see if we can get it. Where is it? We should find an 82 here. Come on, there it is. Hopefully we can find that 83. That would be nice. You don't have to get the exact number like this. I'll just leave the 82 right there. Bam. That's where I'm going to place my electrical hotspot. Now I'm quite a distance from my base. As you can see, my base is how far? 545 units. At 270 units from your base, the edge of your base stops. So what I like to do, let's fly back to our base. We leave that marker there because that tells me that's where my electrical hotspot is. I'm going to extend the perimeter of my base in a straight line towards that electrical hotspot. And this is how I do that. So let's go over here. How far are we from our base now? 360. Yeah, we need to get a lot closer. This is going to take a little bit. All right. How close are we now? 257. So we're right at the edge of our base. So if you push up and you can find that you build your own base parts, I like to come over here if I've got them. I don't. I haven't bought them yet. They're a decoration. They're called pipes. They look like this. So you can take any piece you possibly want to extend the range of your base. I use these timber arches. This is just like putting a wall in. So what I do is I walk along towards that marker where I put my electricity. I walk towards that till it tells me my base is out of range. Once I hit that edge, which is at 270 units, that part will disappear. I wish this animal would move. Come on, dude. You're in my way. Okay, right there where he's standing says my base is out of range. Okay, so what I do is I walk back into where I'm at. I go into fly mode and I aim towards that marker that we put in. And then I'll drop the wall panel down. I'm going to make something like a telephone pole here. No big deal. That's all we got to do. Once that's there, I come out of fly mode and now our base is extended. I think it's 50 or 75 units past where this point is, where we just built this wall. So it's 75 units past it. And every 75 units, it'll tell you you're out of base range. So I go back into fly mode and drop another piece. There we go. We're out of base range. All right. Go back into fly mode. And then I go out just a little ways to extend it. Don't go too far. Otherwise, your base will have a gap in between it and it won't extend the base. So once you place at least one piece of a wall down, that tells you right there that you've extended your base. So let's go back out of fly mode and now we can keep heading towards that piece. Whoops, I hit that wrong button. I shouldn't have done that. I wanted to run fast. It didn't work right. Whoopsie. With the big Wreck-It Ralph hands and Dale's big fat thumbs. Let's get over here. We're going to keep going. I'm going to extend this because I want to put power to my base instead of all them solar panels. So now we're at the edge of our base. Of course, some pilot has just landed near me. I don't know where he's at. Oh, he's over here somewhere. There he is. I heard him land. Look at him. That's an outlaw trader. We're really close to where we need to be for our electrical power plant. So let's set this up. I like to throw 3 down, no big deal. Let's get out of fly mode. Whoops, there we go. I've extended our base all the way out to the electrical hotspot. So now we can build our electrical hotspot here. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into the metal flooring because I like to use this because it has that cross pattern in the center of it. And where my marker is, I like to drop that marker where the center of my hotspot is and kind of aim it towards my base. All right. So we're going to plop that down. There we go. Now we can walk over here. Check this out. I know, right? It's the most easy part to use. Look at that. I got that pretty close. So we'll get rid of the marker. And what I like to do, now this is how I do this, and this is my extent of glitch building. I hope you guys don't think I'm some kind of big time glitcher because I'm not. I suck at glitch building. This is my extent to my power here. I learned this from, believe it or not, from Beeblebum. If you guys have ever checked out Beeblebum, he's a hell of a glitch creator, glitch maker, building bases, that kind of stuff. If you ever check him out, let him know. He's the one that taught me. He's got many tutorial videos that show you how to glitch build. So I throw a wire down from the edge of my platform to the center right there. Okay. Once that wire is in there, get out of that. And then you go into your electromagnetic generator. I don't have the materials. I have to run back to the base and get some materials. So we're gonna stop right here. I'm gonna run back to the base and hold on. You know what? No, we got to run back to the base and get materials, boys and girls. Ugh. I didn't realize I didn't have my materials on me. Right? I use that metal flooring for everything. Building my mineral extractors, my gas extractors. I use that, just that one piece. And then I'll put 2 more of those pieces down, 2 more floor pieces. I'll put those down and stick my storage tanks right next to them. So I got a single mining platform right there. And then I'll build the extension. You know, I used like the little telephone pole things that I was making. Those little boards, I'll use those as telephone poles. I don't have the decoration piece, the pipe piece. I use the pipes for telephone poles. They actually work out pretty good. And I just run my my pipe along those poles, like telephone poles. So I'll have an electrical wire and I'll have my extraction pipe run along it. And then I'll put 2 supply depots, one for gas and one for mineral at my base. Let's hit the save beacon. Let's go back in here, get, let's see what we got for, we got some metal platings. We'll throw that in our inventory. Now we need magnetized ferrite. And I don't know how much of that we have, boys and girls. Let's see. We got lots of pure ferrite. Oh, we got plenty of magnetized ferrite. Do we have enough chromatic metal? Yes, we do. If not, we'll have to make some more. I think we got some copper. Yeah, we got plenty of copper. I mined the hell out of that. That took a long time. So let's hit the save beacon again. And this is what I like to do. Let's jump down. Check this real quick. I think we have something in here, don't we? Yeah, we got nitrogen in here. Forgot that from the last stream. So let's add some more carbon to this. That'll get that going. Nitrogen is a used material later in the game for making stasis devices. But we're not going to build those right now. We'll wait till the end of the Artemis quest line before I start making stasis devices, and you guys will be able to see that. I'll show you how to make those. Because when we're building, anytime you send out your frigates and stuff like that on your freighter, they bring you back like geodesite, iridium, aronium, thermic condensate, that kind of stuff. Don't sell it, don't destroy it, save it and throw it in a storage box. Save all that stuff because that helps you build stasis devices. And one stasis device, I believe, is worth 15 million or 50 million units. I haven't made any in a while. I've been kind of screwing around a little bit, doing other things, doing different playthroughs, that kind of stuff. So I haven't gotten to that point yet. I know, I love Beebs. He's a good content creator. He got kind of burnt out though. I did see that, and that kind of hurt. But okay, now we're back. Okay, boys and girls. Now I play on controller. I don't know what you guys play on, but I'm going to show you how I build an electric power plant farm. This is how I do it. Okay, we're going to make red and white because, you know, that's power to me. Go into fly mode. Now you remember that wire that we threw down on the platform here? What I do is I get my power generator over the top of it. Now on my controller, I use Xbox controller, and that's the Y button. The Y button and the B button, okay? Or not the B button, but the right trigger. So I hit Y, that goes into the wire build mode. Now you hit the Y button and your trigger at the exact same time, and it plops one down. Then I hit the Y button again. Don't move. Keep your pointer on that little wire spot right there and hit Y. Whoops, doesn't work all the time. So let's go back. We'll hit it again. I can build 14 of these bad boys with the materials we have. So I hit the Y button. Oops, your timing's got to be right. This is hard to do. Go back, hit it again. Let's hit that. Let's move it. Get it right there. There we go. If you could keep that rhythm going, oops, you can get yourself quite a few electrical power plants on the same spot. Oopsie. It's not easy, boys and girls. I usually try to put at least 10 of these things down. And be careful, because when you go into the wiring mode, there is this connector spot. You don't want to connect to this one. You want to connect to the end of the wire that you left on the floor. And then you hit the Y and the trigger button. I'm not sure what it is for you guys. It's the wiring button up at the top. It says toggle wiring. Mine says Y for controller, and then the right trigger is to place it. So you're hitting wire and the place at the same time, which your power plant is what you're using. So it's there. All right. So when you hit that Y, your power plant is there, but it's invisible. Once you hit that toggle wire and the place button at the same time, it will glitch in your power plant. And that's how you do that. This way, I'm putting in enough power right now to make sure I've got enough power for my base. And check this out. I'm done with it. So we're going to go take a wire, and all my power plants are the exact same spot. You can kind of see it flash when you're looking at it. That means I've got about a dozen of those there. I will connect the wire to the power plant, right? Now I'm done. All I have to do is run back to my base with one wire. I don't have to connect all the power plants because they're in the exact same spot. And then I'll come up to like the top of the wall or the pipe, and I'll place my wire down, back off a little bit so I can connect it and keep going. And that's the extent of my glitch building, boys and girls. Now you can speed run with the power wire as you're running. And then you connect this to your base and you've got unlimited power in your base. Well, not unlimited. You'll get a certain amount, which we got an A class, which is a really good one. S class is the best. We try to find an S class power hotspot. They're very rare. Sometimes you can find them, sometimes you can't. Look out, here I come. All right, we got that done. And I use these for telephone poles. Eventually I'll change it. I'll come back and put in real telephone poles. Well, not real telephone poles, but I'll put in my actual telephone poles that I use. But since I don't have any more of those boards or platforms placed along here, I'll just smack it on the ground somewhere and then we'll keep going with it. Like this rock right here, I can disconnect it from the top of this rock. Oh, it just goes to the ground here. I thought it would stay at the top of the rock. My bad. I thought it would hang out right here. All right, we'll throw it right there and connect it. You don't want to do one long wire because if anything happens, you lose all that distance that you ran with the wire. So try not to do that. Yeah, that's a lot of power. I'm looking at maybe 1700, 1800 power, maybe 2000. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, that's quite a bit of power on them. That's and it's a little footprint. That's what I like about it. You can do that with your mineral extractors. I see these people with their mining outposts and they've got like 70 freaking mining things all over the place instead of, because if you look at a hotspot, and I don't think a lot of people know this, a hotspot is a cylinder. It goes up and down in a vertical position with a circle, and that circle goes out to the edge of where it doesn't gather any more energy or material. So let's connect that. There we go. Our base is completely powered now. That cylinder will go from the center of your hotspot, like that one was what, 75%, 80%? It will go from that 80% out to 0%. And then that's in a perimeter around that hotspot. So it's like a giant coffee can. You can go as far as you want up in the sky. I think it's 2,000 units in the sky is how tall that'll go. And it will literally go down into the ground. I think it's 25 or 50 units once it hits the bedrock on the planet, and you can't go any deeper. So that's how deep that cylinder goes. It's not a big square object, it's a round object. It's an invisible cylinder, kind of like these prefab buildings right here. So when you look at that power hotspot, if you build a tower with your round prefab buildings, that's what it looks like with a hotspot. But the hotspot's invisible. You can't really see it. But that's what it looks like, is like one of these round prefab buildings. So you can build on top of each power plant if you want. But me, I'd rather just stick them all in one little spot and you don't have to worry about it no more. So let's hit the save beacon so we don't lose all that work. And let's check out our new battery. So look, we're producing 3,900 power. Now I can go up on the roof and take out all those solar panels and we get some of that material back. So we don't have to worry about solar paneling our base anymore. And that should be enough power to, here, we'll go into edit mode. We're gonna start taking these things out. I'm gonna fly. So, bloop, bloop, bloop. We'll take all these out, because I think they look ugly on top of the building. That's my opinion. You guys might like them. I don't. I will take out all the batteries, because we don't need the stored batteries. We can get the materials back for that. Now, as you see, we got solar panels all over the friggin' place. But since we got that electromagnetic hotspot, we don't ever need to worry about daylight or darkness again. That is set into our base, so we're not messing around. Now let's go into our battery and check out what our power spot is. Look at that. We're using 234. We're still producing 3,200 available power from that hotspot where I built all those power generators. And you can look out the window and you can see it from here. That's pretty good distance. See that? You can see the telephone poles, but you can't see well, you can right there with the power generators. So we did a pretty good job. Now our base is powered for life. We can get the sodium if we want. We still got one more hotspot to find, and that's the gas one. But if I'm correct, that eliminated that little quest line for searching for hotspots. We can find the gas. I believe it would be, we're gathering nitrogen out of the atmosphere, so I'm guessing it would be oxygen. So oxygen or nitrogen will be pulled out of the atmosphere here. I want to see how far away this gas hotspot is from our base. Maybe it's oxygen. If it is, then that's perfect. That'll help us out through the rest of the game. Oh my God, look at that. That's an S-class gas hotspot. You know I have to go look at that. I'm gonna waste a bunch of money buying materials now, boys and girls. What are the chances of me getting an A-class electric hotspot and an S spot right next to each other? That's ridiculous. I have never found two of those like that together. Usually I'll find an S-class mineral hotspot, but my electricity will always be a C. And it's like, are you serious? Oh, this is gonna be on a hill too, believe it. Oh, this kind of sucks. I don't want to deal with this. It better be a good hotspot. 40 units. Come on now. 23 units. Oh, hopefully it's on a halfway decent spot. Of course it's not. Why would it be? Here we go. Come on. Look at there. It's oxygen. An S-class oxygen. Perfect. You couldn't ask for better. So let's go down. This is what I do. Whoops. I missed it. It's not that way. It's this way. All right, we're right here. Guess what I'm going to do? Pull out the terrain manipulator and go to the flatten tool. pull that flatten tool out, go down below your feet a little bit on the side of the hill, and flatten you out a spot inside the hill. Get in here and now flatten you out a big spot in this area. Doesn't matter, it'll respawn after 72 hours, real life time. But it'll be enough time for us to put in a refiner spot. Okay, so now we can look at the ground, move around, and see where our oxygen hotspot center is. Look at that. 99. Oh, look at there. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, boys, girls. That's how you find a hotspot. Perfect. And we are out of base range. How far are we from our base? Let's look. We'll flip back over to the regular scan tool. Where's our base? 436 units. Wow. So we got a little bit of extra building to do. Look at that. That's okay. But we got ourselves an S-class oxygen hotspot right here. So that's pretty close to our base. We don't have all the materials to build it. We got the magnetized ferrite, so let's look. No, we can't even do that here. Got to get back towards the base. Believe it. Okay, come on. Let's jump. Come on. Fly. Rocket man. Okay, can we build it here yet? No. Back to the base. So that's a lot of oxygen we can make, and that helps us expand anything from dihydrogen to chromatic metal, pure ferrite, that kind of stuff. It's all mixed together so we can make better stuff. Okay, let's go over here. And that is gas. So we need 5 metal platings and chromatic metal for those. 100 chromatic metal per extractor. I like to put 10 of those down at a time, especially on an S class. And I can make 20,000 in 24 hours time. That's not bad. So that's what? 10, no, not 10,000. That's 1,000 chromatic metal. And 5 times 10 is 50 metal platings. Plus we need another 16, 17 of those. So that's 170 metal platings. We need a lot. Yeah, I know. I usually walk into the space anomaly and I'll give that stuff away, Arnhem. I'll start handing it out to people. My inventory gets full on my main playthrough. I've got 2 oxygen farms and I've got so much oxygen blowing out. I don't know what the hell to do with it all. So I just give it to people in the anomaly. They get pretty excited because they get oxygen. Oxygen's hard to come by, I guess. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. So since I built next to a minor settlement, we can use the galactic trade terminal here. And I will buy all the metal plating they have. There we go, 37 grand. That was 37 of them. We got that. Wait, what other materials do they have here that I could possibly buy? Any magnetized ferrite? Of course not. Why would they have that? They got a little bit of chromatic metal since this is a 1-star system. We don't get much here. That's all right. We need to go to the space station and buy some materials, boys and girls. Guess where we're going? Whoops, out the wrong way. Let's get up here. Oh, now come on, that wasn't there a minute ago and now it just respawned back in. That's BS. Okay, let's come up in here. Let's hit that save beacon. You know what? We're gonna gather up all the materials and everything off camera, boys and girls. I think we're gonna call it here. We've been going for almost 3 hours now. It's almost 9:30 Central Standard Time. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, don't forget to subscribe. Turn on your notification bell so you get notified when I put out a new video. I try to put out at least 1 recorded video and 1 live stream a week. My goal is to hit 300 subscriptions. And once I hit that, I'll start doing face cam. And this way you guys can see who I am and you can play along and talk to me. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Thanks Ognum for tuning in. If you guys haven't checked him out yet, he's a great content creator. You guys can catch him on YouTube. He's live almost every other night, if not more. He's doing the Adrift Expedition playthrough. I'm doing a recorded expedition playthrough. So if you guys want to check that series out, I'll leave a link to the description in the description. Appreciate Cobalt Wife for sticking in there and watching with me as well. Yeah, what the heck is that? That's crazy. Why was that bouncing up and down like that? But yeah, I'm going to do a lot of mining and a lot of farming. I'm going to run around and I'm going to make some money so we can buy all the materials we need to set up that S-Class oxygen farm. I will have that set up. But for now, I'm going to call it. This has been a pretty good episode so far. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We got through with the weaponsmith. We're doing our agricultural specialist. We have to wait for our I can't even remember what the hell them things are called. Brain fart in progress. Please stand by. Our Gravitino balls. Yeah, we're waiting for our Gravitino balls to grow. What do they got? Another 55 minutes? Yeah, I'm not going to play that long. I'm getting kind of tired. Yeah, we're waiting for the Gravitino balls with the agricultural specialist. Once we get past those, there's only a couple plants left, and we'll finish up the agricultural specialist quest line. And then we can continue on with our scientist. Our scientist has still got about an hour or so before he pops off. And we can't do anything with the base overseer until we can make circuit boards. Once we make circuit boards, we've got everything done with the agricultural specialist. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. I really do. Thank you for all the support. Don't forget to hit that like button, everybody. And don't forget to leave comments. You know, that shows activity during my streams. And the more my streams get activity, the more they're put out to everybody like you. And I need all the great viewers I can find. So I appreciate y'all tuning in. But until then, stay safe, stay sexy, and peace out.